Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode 9 of The Violet Madness. My name is Mark, I'm your DM, and I'm your physician, apparently, tonight. This evening, as the guys have all been shrunk down to size and are exploring the insides of the human body. So here I am, accompanied by this awesome group of people. We left last episode off in the bladder of the dungeon.
What? We don't have to talk about
We do have
the last episode at all. We could just skip right over that.
Nope. I have a very, very detailed recap that I'm going to go through, especially some particular nat 20 saves.
We don't need to,
But yeah, we left off last time in the bladder, quite literally, and I'm not taking the piss because the guys are kind of covered in piss. Bear Grylls style. But before we get into ourselves, before we get into ourselves, this exploration of oneself, let's catch up with all the all things Penny Dragon games. So the merch store is live now, and you can check out the links in the chat here for some merch bearing the logos and pictures of all the streams we have on show here. And speaking of which, you can catch the VOD for episode 17 of the Saffron Saga on the Twitch channel right now. With Valdar away at the temple in the mountains and Robert locked up in jail, Finnair decided to sneak into the disused church and see what was really happening in there. And Jaden is now the first person sporting a fanny pack in Saffron, which is very exciting. On Tuesday, 2 days from now, DM Jean and the crew are back with the Fellowship of the Fallen. Cryovane has been slain, and the Fellowship stand victorious on top of Icespire Hold. The only problem now is that some opportunistic even, thieves are coming to see what plunders to be had. Then 2 days after that, on Thursday, we'll be once again walking the streets of Vibrance. And last time, the crew left their mark on the Black Market, and it was absolute mayhem. If you missed it, watch how one little decision snowballed into a domino effect of escalating chaos. Amid the confusion, however, they succeeded in cutting off LeBlanc's supply to the color black, so there's only 2 colors left to go now. On Friday then, DM Richard and the Churn Gang are back, and there's Heresy. The gang faced down the leaders of the Amaranthine Pantheon in the heart of Humblewood. This day next week, then, DM Ben and the Cloaks of Minehelm return. On the horizon is a crumbling edifice of ancient cursed stone, the stronghold of the Fearless Fellows and their mysterious leader, Belloc the Deathless. They are 5 against an entire brigade. Will the Brown Cloaks' luck finally run out, or will they survive as they have done so many times before, by the skin of their teeth? I'd like to give a shout out to Becca at Quadruple Bacon for the awesome character art, and you can find her on Instagram and TikTok. Becca is currently open for commissions and is doing some mighty fine work on there, and with very, very fast turnaround time. So do go check her stuff out if you are interested in getting your character drawn.
She's very highly recommended. So.
She's awesome.
10 out of 10.
100%.
And the ambient music that you are probably currently hearing right now is from Tabletop Audio. That stuff is pre-installed on Roll20, so check that out too. And all the maps you see during this adventure are created by myself, and you can find these and more on my Instagram and Twitter at Stiglitz and stiglitz.maps. So, with all those announcements aside, let's get into the thick of it and introduce our guys. First up is Stephen.
Stephen and I am playing our Vengeance Paladin. He was 6'2" until very recently, and now I believe he's 6'2". He is our resident compeller of kidney stones and furious at the loss of his pocket bacon.
It was sexy. Not the pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon's kind of sexy.
Yeah, pocket bacon's always sexy.
Pocket bacon soaked in piss was not sexy.
Up until that moment, you know.
An acquired taste.
Yeah.
No.
I've probably had worse Friday nights.
Yeah.
Aye.
Alrighty, next up we have Dave.
Hello, I'm Dave, and I play Shadar Vicanis, Grave Domain Cleric of the Raven Queen. Shadar is a 100-year-old half-elf with long, bright white hair, typically tied into a tight braid. And so in human years, that would make him, he'd look around 35 to 45 if it wasn't for that bright white hair. He's usually dressed in battle, dressed for battle in black leathers with a black chain shirt and his trusty mace, and he wears a long black scarf wrapped tightly around his neck at all times, and has a brusque and irritable manner to him.
Alrighty, next then we have Andy.
Probably the only character of the group that didn't get any shorter. Just kidding. Hi, I'm Andy. I play Mina Dumont. She is a 50-year-old half-elf with tan skin and long brown, normally fluffy and curly hair. Currently, it's a bit flat and full of piss. Thanks, Mark.
Needs to be straightened or ringed. Wrong.
She's got a happy attitude, usually, and a sunny smile, often, and would rather make friends than enemies. She's a whisperer's bard, though her powers are a bit of a mystery at the moment, especially when luck decides that the only damage Mina is going to take or deal is from embarrassment.
That's just the dice gods telling you that it's too early to reveal anything.
Yeah, just totally.
Have
Chat, let me know. Should I continue trying to cast spells or just stick with the sword for this episode? I'm not quite sure.
I mean, how many
Let me know
spell
what you
slots do you have left?
I have a bunch, actually.
Okay, cool.
Do you have enough to make another clip for next time?
Yes, I do. Oh man. Mina's not the most experienced dungeon delver, and clearly luck is not on her side. Neither is the party. But let's hope things start looking up.
We're on your side.
Yeah.
Are you? Are you really?
Stood in front of a kidney stone for you.
Was it for me?
Oh god,
Not many people
started. Miss Jawbreaker's gonna throw a fit in the chat.
Minion is the coolest couple name. Sorry.
It is.
He's gonna have loads of yellow babies with one eye.
What?
Moving swiftly on from that. I have Matt up next.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm Matt. I'm playing Elfric Elnarin, the comparatively successful spellcaster of the party, who spent the last session, I think, getting covered in even more bodily fluids than anyone else in the party, which is quite an achievement. We shall see if that continues.
Righty. Last but by certainly not least is Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan, aka Deranged Rhino in chat and Discord. I am playing Damon Phileas Venush, the sassy red tiefling, who's come along to make sure Elfric finds the person he needs to find, and also to try and work out what these guys know about what's happened.
Alrighty. And just a couple of points to note as well. In last session, I believe Damon's sword took permanent damage. I think it was a -1. I can't actually remember. It was either
was it magical or was it magical?
It was non-magical, I believe.
Non-magical, yeah. So it took. Was it? I thought it was 2.
Yeah, I think it definitely took 1 anyway. I didn't actually make a note of it, so I'll leave that up to yourself.
I'm pretty sure it was 2 from memory.
So there was a corrosion effect from the white blood cells as they tried to neutralize.
I'm pretty sure you were going to hit twice, and then with the -1, you didn't hit the second time.
No, I hit twice, right? And it was -1 on each turn. It took off and -1 for each time I hit. That was the problem. That's why I think it's -2. Yeah.
Okay.
Would not have any effect on magical equipment, but I don't think your sword was magical.
Yeah.
And also as well, Tyrion and Elfric took a little bit of a beating inside the digestive system. So.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. So there's a few minor hiccups and obstacles that have come up along the way. But to briefly sum it up, the guys have made it through the heart and into the lungs, where they extracted Violet Madness fungal samples from the lungs. They made their way through the bubbling acid pits of the stomach, which Damon helped to easily navigate everyone out of there relatively unharmed. Where
Thank you, love.
They went to the kidneys, where they harvested another sample of the tissue, but was attacked by a giant sentient kidney stone, and that really knocked the wind out of the party. Lastly, then, before we wrapped up the session, the guys went to the small intestines, where after only spending a couple of minutes in there, they were chased right through the wriggly small intestines by a tsunami of bodily waste. But they managed to, in the skill challenge, by the way, you got 6 successes and no fails. It was a perfect run.
Didn't feel like that. Didn't someone get hit during it?
Yeah, but Damon used Flash of Genius.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, so he did.
So you were able to avoid that tsunami or punami or whatever you want to call it of waste.
We can call it over and move on.
Okay, yeah. But not before you guys jumped into the next internal organ that was the bladder, and you successfully managed to pull yourself out of a pool of piss.
Right.
I forgot about that. I didn't forget about that, but I wanted to forget about that.
I will not allow you to forget about it.
We'll never forget. We're scarred forever.
You don't understand. Do you know how well long curly hair holds on to moisture and smell?
Not anymore, but go back 10 years ago, I would have done.
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, maybe 20 years ago. Yeah. Okay.
So here you guys are. Where would you like to go, or what would you like to do?
What was our last instruction from the doctor? Where do we have to go to next?
Liver.
Oh.
Last protocol.
Right, let's get this over with.
Deliver us from evil.
Indeed.
Well,
Mark, you fixed it. I can't see anything.
I know, yeah, I figured it out.
I'll go first, shall I?
Oh, certainly, by all means.
Very well.
So, Damon, as you make your way up this very narrow, hot and sticky, humid channel, you come up to a kind of a crossroads in the innards of Ray. And Damon, as you approach Alfric, you hear the doc through your little sending stone. And he says, Alfric, how fares the journey?
Oh, Doctor, things have been better, to tell you the truth. But we are making progress, and we're all still intact. We're heading towards the liver now.
Very well. Where are you right now?
If you must know, I do believe we've just exited the bladder.
Yes. Okay. So you're in the bowel region. Well,
no.
Regrettably so.
I do advise you don't venture towards the colon area.
Do you know? I don't think any of us were intending to.
Very well. Good. That is quite advisable. Instead, we would be most prudent of you to head in a more favorable direction. If you head... sorry, go ahead.
Doctor, we appear to be at a crossroads. Perhaps you could advise us as to what direction to go in to avoid any unnecessary unpleasantness.
Very well, okay. Well, you want to be heading for the liver. In terms of physical directions, I might not be able to help you, but if you're able to maybe keep your eyes and ears and senses peeled, for the liver is not short of bile. So if you feel or if you get the stench of acidity, follow that
fluid.
Wonderful. I think we're covered in the stench of acidity.
I'll take a perception check off anyone who is willing to.
I'll do it.
At least kind of keep it.
PP 22.
You can do it.
Oh, thanks, It's a Map, for another subscription. Feel free to give someone inspiration.
I mean, I'm proficient in perception. Not sure if anyone else is. If we wanted to actually do a help check, but.
Perception. I don't mind giving it a go. This is his thing.
Yeah, go for the advantage then.
That's a nat 20 for a 28.
Wonderful.
Yeah, like that kind of acid, kind of vomity, like kind of
bile.
It's like right there in the back of your nose. It's definitely this direction here.
Unfortunately, that's where we have to go.
Yes, lies straight ahead, I'm afraid.
Well, Doctor, I think Shadar has sniffed out the trail.
Belly of the beast, as it were. Oh my God, what is that? Is that what I think it is?
Where are you looking?
I don't know. I'm not looking. I'm just walking
South
ahead.
Down.
Taking it down there in the south.
Oh yeah, looking down in that direction. Yeah, it smells rancid down there. Yeah.
Nope.
I'd forgotten just how disgusting you had made these maps, Mark. I do applaud it.
Kind of thick brown sludge in that general area.
Nope.
I don't recommend going down there. Can we get this over with, please?
Yeah, I quite agree.
Don't want to go down to Brown Town?
No, I do not. I wish to go to Bath Town and have a cold glass of white wine.
Yeah, like you kind of at this point you've probably forgotten what cold feels like because you're inside this warm.
It's disgusting.
It's rotten. Yeah,
This is bad.
I don't think Damon's ever known what cold feels like. Like, honestly, I don't think he's ever felt cold. He's just naturally a hot person. Anyway, yes, let's carry on.
I imagine in the beginning of this, being in a warm, hot, humid place was like home, and now she just hates everything and everyone.
The novelty is worn off for all of us, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Listen and try and use that passive perception as much to my advantage.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What is it again? It's
22.
22.
Hold on, 23.
There's 23.
23.
Okay. You do hear, aside from the normal kind of,
Gurgles and
whatever you're hearing, you do hear kind of things like you hear this kind of soft kind of every now and again, as if like something is like hitting off against something.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, it's not like metal off metal, obviously, because you're inside a body. It's more like just hitting a bit of tapestry with a stick, kind of thud.
Wow.
Like when you beat a rug.
Kind of, yeah. That's kind of what I was going for.
What am I seeing?
So
do we have to go through a little flap to see this?
No, you can see straight in, and as soon as you poke your head round, roll 20 is being a little bit slow. You see the wall of the liver kind of in bits, kind of spotted with this purple fungus. And like climbing up along the walls, you see these red goblinoid creatures.
It's the
Who do we blame for this? Was it Crate?
Crate is the person who came up with the hemogoblins, and I had something else planned for the liver, but that was just too good to mess up. So
they're not even here to take responsibility.
I'll hit them up in the Discord.
Yeah.
Crate is great. It's fine.
Yeah. I will take a stealth check off you, Shadar, as you're the first one going
sure,
in. See if they notice you.
They're
just kind of like climbing up along the walls. They seem to be just like...
We know how amazing you are.
17 with another natural 20 on the right-hand side.
Double check their passive perception. I doubt it's 17.
Does Dave have the luck today? Is that what's going on?
Well, not now. Not anymore now that you said it.
Oh, no. Their passive perception is almost 17, so
how it works.
They don't notice you. So what's happening, Shadar, is that they're kind of like scaling these walls, and they seem to be like with their like little tools, I suppose. They're red blood cells, I guess. But anyway, they have weapons. Get over it. They're jabbing at this fungus and like trying to knock it off the walls of this liver.
Good lads.
That's interesting. Good. Yeah.
I mean, they're still gonna.
They're obviously doing a terrible job. But
I look to the guys and give a kind of a kind of series of inexplicable hand gestures that mean nothing to anyone but me.
Does anybody know what he means?
And point in there and.
Is he all right?
I think he just wants us to be.
There's something in there.
I can't see him.
I'm gonna peek around Shadar.
As soon as I've let them know, I'm gonna blast off a spell, I think.
Okay.
Be quiet! Fuck you!
Do we want to hurt them, or are we just gonna try and get what we need and go?
Well, I think they're going to consider us.
I think it's too late for that.
I'm gonna can't really occupy the same space, but one of those, gonna definitely hold on, peek over. Mark, the fungus that they're trying to get off the side of these walls, is it falling to the ground?
Yeah, in like little clumps.
So I could almost mage hand something that's off the ground and bring it over?
You absolutely could.
You want a stealth check?
Yeah.
Slip back into the moist warm passage then.
No.
I mean, is casting a spell again.
You know what?
Oh,
Go on, cover your heads.
Sorry, you did want a stealth check, right?
Yes, please.
Mark,
Cool.
roll a saving throw.
Oh, I'm going to be rolling against this. Yeah, of course I am.
And the dice gods say...
Do the dice.
That's good.
oh, that's very good.
It's better.
I don't think they're gonna beat that at all. Perception is what? Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't notice that.
Nice.
But I'm gonna roll perception for the other two that are also there.
Oh, no.
Because there are 3 of them in that particular room, but they don't have the modifier for 25 anyway, so yeah, none of them.
Fucking 3 of them together.
Alfred, do you have one of those vials?
Yes.
Go.
And I'll
Everyone else, get
retrieve
out of
one.
here. Go.
Excuse me.
Go. I'm not trying to fight again. Get out of here.
We don't have to go through this.
I'll back up once I can actually move to back up.
We have to go past these creatures.
Do we have to?
I don't
But
know.
Is everyone looking at me? Are we going the wrong direction?
Don't know where we are.
We're in Ray.
So I
I
imagine
know that much.
at this point the sample is in the vial. Vial is capped off. We've got it.
well,
Send it.
Go talk to the doctor. How do we get out of here?
yes, Doctor, we have the sample from the liver. What's next?
Oh, you have all 3. Excellent. In that case, I think we should. You folks should make your way out of there post haste.
Do you have any suggestions as to how we might do that?
Mina's skin just goes pale as she realizes the normal way that things exit the human body, and she's like, ah.
Yeah. Yes. Quite distasteful, unfortunately, my friend Alfrica. There is a very, very easy way to extract oneself from the human body, and that is through the rear end of this individual.
What did he say, Elfric? Are we going back up to the mouth?
It's an
my
absolute
friend,
taste.
I'm afraid we're not.
What do you mean?
Wait,
He's
hold on.
going to He will teleport us, surely. Sort of teleportation.
There's
Fairness,
going
you
to be
guys
no
never asked how you were
teleportation.
getting out.
Fido has just informed me the good doctor is reaching for a bedpan.
Yes, the doctor has recommended the traditional means of exit.
I still don't get her.
We're taking a trip down Cadbury Lane, my friend.
What?
You are being shit out.
Hold on. Not. This is one of those would you rather's where the answer is wrong all the time, but I would rather come out the urethra than the sphincter.
I'm not sure we have an awful lot of choice in the matter.
We're inside right now. I'm sure we could find a way.
I mean, the bladder must lead to the urethra.
I'm very much open to ideas.
That's my idea. That's where I would want to go. I'm already gonna have a hard enough time getting piss out of this hair. I'm not shaving my head, okay?
Boy, it's fine.
I mean, I could shave this at the
Your hair's
sides.
already brown.
Yeah, you probably look pretty badass with a side shave, you know?
I hear dreadlocks are in this year.
His locks. Anyway,
So, are we turning around, or where do we go?
Oh, we're definitely going backwards.
Back the
Go
way
back
we
to the
came.
crossroads. Go back to the crossroads. Get.
right, let's just go. That's the way we have to go.
There is still one path unexplored.
I mean, you wanna do more?
Well, given the alternative.
I think. Oh, let's just go.
It's not as if we're ever going to be here again.
Ah, thank heavens.
I will hold you to that, my friend.
Oh, believe me, I have no desire to return.
What? Is it not this? Should we not hit?
No.
Oh, you guys are heading up. Okay.
My curiosity has got the best of me, I'm afraid.
There's not. I doubt there's much loot to be had in here inside of Ray.
You never know.
Alfric, you approach and you see this, the entranceway to another organ. And you see these kind of the walls of this this area is just little kind of tendrils, I suppose, little blue tendrils that are just waving like this. But there does seem to be a kind of passable area in there. It might be a bit of a squeeze.
There's something up ahead.
Yes, it's the way deeper into Ray, surely. I mean, should we not just get out?
Shadar, if you wish to exit via that route, you are welcome.
Maybe this is the Ray to go.
I wish to leave no stone unturned, so to speak.
The kidneys is the place for that, my friend.
I just want to leave.
Me too. Oh, should I take out his wineskin and have another deep slug?
I'm making sure to stay at least 5 foot, like with it next to Alfric, because of whatever might happen. I can yank him back out of the situation.
That's very helpful. I'm gonna explore in here.
Okay.
Probably a little recklessly. Alfred's curiosity is going to overwhelm him.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you as you enter? As the walls on either side of you are just
wonderful.
Kind of like this, they're brushing up against your shoulders and arms and legs and stuff.
Shadar, can't we just pick a vein that's not going to make him bleed out? Just slash our way out.
Hey, a natural 20.
You're just like you're just drifting by these like weird little tendrily things.
One cannot allow the pursuit of scientific knowledge to be impeded.
Yes, I'm all of that.
And the further you go down, Alfric, you see like little. I might just get you to hold on for just 1 second.
Oh, sure.
And Damon, I'll get a dex save from you as well.
Yeah, no problem.
If we're the size of these white blood cells, we can't have to make that big of a hole to come out. You know, it's just like an injection.
16.
Damon, you're good. You're able to pass through. And what you do see along the walls in this place is you see like little kind of crystalline and rock deposits of all different like little colors on the walls of this thing. But it does go deeper.
And you're a man who can heal, even if we did make a cut that was too big.
We could physically cut our way out through his head, and I could cast Raise Dead. I'm sure the Raven Queen would grant me the power.
That seems like a much better option than what the good doctor said.
I also do have some flame strikes prepared. I could cauterize the wounds that we left.
When Ray is dead, Ray is dead.
I will take one last dex save from Alfred and Damon.
What's that? Sorry, Mark?
One last dex save from you both as you reach the end of this part of the body.
My intrigue is as great as yours, but I don't believe there's much to be found here.
Look at the joy in Andy's face.
So, Damon, you're able, again, you see like one of these elongated kind of blue tendrils come to wriggle out and grab you by the face, but you're just like, you're just kind of like batted away and duck. Alfric, you see at the very end of this, actually before I just go on, roll a medicine.
No, go and do it. Go and do it.
Damon, you can do the same if you're...
What am I doing, sorry?
A medicine check, just to see what part of the body you think you're in.
17.
You are fairly sure, more sure than Damon, that you're in the duodenum at the moment. So this is where the part of the body where, stuff, little
nutrients are absorbed.
Nutrients are absorbed out of the body, or into the body, yeah. And nutrients...
Damon, I think we're in the duodenum. Ah!
Yeah, you're distracted by the little deposits of trace gold that was absorbed into the body, and little trace amounts of other little minerals as well. And you go to reach for it, but yeah, as you said, you're immediately grabbed and drained of your own nutrients.
Oh no!
It's amazing. Oh man,
you're gonna take 10 points of it would count as necrotic damage, I guess.
Yes.
But
you are nutrients to this out.
You are able to retrieve some of these trace elements if you so wish.
Well, more samples at least.
Okay, yeah, you pick up a clump of this kind of shimmering, golden-colored, like you're able to scoop it up in both your hands. It's a good bit, like, you know.
I wonder.
I heard a scream. Are they okay?
If we were to gather enough of this, and when we were to return to normal size, do you believe that this would return to the same size?
Well, Damon, I think it'd be a terrific experiment.
I mean, there's quite a lot of gold, so that could
perhaps
be quite fortuitous.
We ought not to take too much, because, Ray might need it.
I mean, how much does the body need gold?
The Raven Queen does not require payment in minerals or gold to pass through her gates.
I think she does give it a sermon out there.
I say we take a few samples. It's only fair we receive some sort of compensation for this ordeal.
Then feel free to pass me whatever you like. I can put it in my satchel.
So
yeah, I'll hand half of whatever I've managed to obtain over to Damon.
About a handful each.
Yeah. Well, I think we should carefully make our way back out of here.
We'll take 2 more dex saves each to get out.
Oh.
Have the Shell says Geo Damon. Very apt.
19.
Take another one off you, buddy. Oh my goodness.
I'm a wizard. I'm not very athletic.
Get past the first one, but get stuck on the second one up here.
Yeah, you will.
Just remember, don't touch the tendrils.
What did you say? Ah, shit!
Sounds like they're dying.
That is going to be 10 points of damage again, and I'll roll it again for you, Damon.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll take 1 more dex save from you, Elfric, as your 8th.
Sure thing.
10 again. Wow. Okay.
Are you boys okay?
Hey,
That's
I'm on
3
69.
screens now.
I'm good.
Hey, nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
another fail, Elfric.
Yep.
Fail frick.
That is 9 points.
I'll find just 9 this time.
My emotional
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
is healing.
So you see Damon come out, and he looks a bit like, you know, a little bit kind of like, but then Elfric just comes out and just like, someone get this man a Capri Sun.
The other thing, like,
what happened to you?
I'd rather not talk about it.
we were
Okay.
we were almost absorbed into the body. That's all. But we're good.
Yes.
We're grand.
What happens if we were to be absorbed into the bodies? That means of escape of some sort.
I highly doubt it.
You'd eventually get pooped out anyway, so I mean, like,
Yes, okay.
You can imagine what
Elfic.
happens to most meat in the body.
You don't look so great. Come over here, let me.
Oh, yes,
I'll
certainly.
try and
Thank you.
do something about that.
Yes, I feel a little the worse for wear.
Grip his holy symbol and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Level 1. It is 12. Do I get the extra? I think we discussed this before. Does he?
you deal radiant damage to him, so it rounds down to
No. Yeah. I mean, no, 12. That's 12.
It does feel a little better.
How does he look?
Still a little bit
50.
yeah, 50-50 one might say.
I've got
Perhaps
one slot left. I'll hang on to it.
perhaps
It's
Tor
slightly
may be
right.
of assistance.
No, it's fine. I have a bunch of second level slots, so I will cast Cure Wounds second level on it.
I got
Actually,
I can cast False Life on myself to
That's
bolster
great.
myself a bit
There
if
you go.
need be.
That's another 13.
Ah, excellent.
Replacing those last nutrients.
Well, thank you to you and, of course, to the Raven Queen.
Yes. Hold on. Close his eyes. She accepts your thanks.
Well, I feel much better now. Let's go this way.
What?
how do we get to the? I want to get out.
Is this
Me
a dead
too.
end, Mark?
It's not. That will
It will
lead you.
be.
That will lead you back up to the heart. That direction. You know that way that the doctor told you not to go the first time back when you're back in the heart. It'll take you right back to the start of the dungeon.
I see.
I'm done here, my friend. I'm out.
Yes, I think it's
And some
time.
chilled white
Wait,
wine.
going out through the mouth sounds a lot better.
Way too steep of climb.
Who knows what other creatures we'll have to face if we try and make our way to the other side of the body.
Yeah,
Goes
you mean
this
we were
way, is
going
it?
in the wrong
Oh,
direction?
God.
No, 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 no,
This
no,
is-
no,
this
no,
is
no, no, no.
vile.
We best accept our fate.
How much is the doctor paying us for this?
We
Gonna
I
get
believe
you
we're
stop right
being
there,
paid in
sir.
knowledge.
Yeah.
No. Boys.
As you set foot inside the colon area, you can see that the well, obviously you're overpowered by the absolute pong of this place, but you do see on the far end of the colon light at the end of the tunnel, I suppose.
We can see light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, look, I mean,
Fishers.
I cast Misty Step.
you see, you see your exit in sight. So to
Oh,
speak.
excellent.
But as you tread foot along the lining of the colon, you hear a rumble from within this brown mass,
Oh, no.
Oh no.
and it starts to move.
Oh,
What?
God.
Diarrhea demon.
It's a poo elemental, actually,
It's an excremental.
Excremental, yeah.
Yeah.
and some clumps of infected cells.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I'll need everyone to roll initiative, please.
well, it looks like we're not done yet.
Yeah, this elemental just lets out a roar as it
Of course it
shakes
does.
the walls.
Should we just leave or what?
I think we're going to have to go through this first.
This is some shit.
It is shit.
Just keep your mouth shut. We'll be fine.
Now that is everyone in, I believe. Damon, you are up for. Oh, actually, sorry. 1 second. I keep forgetting our lair action.
Oh, God, I dread to
Irritated
think what the
bowel.
lair action is going to be in here.
Jesus.
Yes, Damon, you are up first.
Okay, there seems to be quite a lot going on here, so
Oh, Miss
Oh.
Jawbreaker's back.
of course she is.
Oh, there's
TGK,
just in
yeah.
time.
Her first message.
Just in time.
Get the fuck out the chat.
Little poo kill.
Hey.
It's a map system.
Ah.
Lick it.
No.
No, don't leak anything in here.
No.
Even heal or greater restoration won't help that.
Damon's
Even
fault tongue
modified
just
memory
sticks
won't
out.
help
Yeah.
Okay, so most obvious thing. Let's get some illumination in here, shall we? So
Why?
we've
Is there
got-
something in here?
Yeah, Tyrion can't even see this thing. He's
Ignorance is bliss.
hopefully he's about to. So
Oh, nice.
it's going to be over this side, Mark. So it's covering these three.
okay.
I think that's how big it can cover. Is
Yep.
all three of them?
I'll get that. Let's see, wisdom save.
Too
is it?
far to the other side, yeah.
Or dex,
So.
dex save. For all three, or is it just one target?
And if I put it there, I should be able to get all three of them.
Okay, so,
Yeah, so it's
dex
3
save's
saves.
coming at you.
Fail.
For the infected cells, boom, and boom.
Infected cells and shit.
Oh, okay. So
20 save, number 1.
Get the fuck out.
you see that,
There
Andy?
we
I took the
go
bullet
again.
for you. Do you see that?
Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. If he does it again, though.
So which two are marked?
Let me. So this.
I know
You got
that
the
one
big
is.
boy at least.
Yeah.
You got the big boy. I'll put a little yellow thing beside him to say they're illuminated, and this one here next to Shadar.
Okay,
Wow.
perfect.
I
So
think this is
massive-
called irritable bowel syndrome.
as you saw before when I did this, it's this kind of like red glittery rain that then just lands and settles them. So Tyrion will definitely be able to see these two now.
So Ray's going to have to get that checked out. That's not what you want to see.
Save
I was gonna
Shadar.
go-
There's no need to save Shadar. It's Jawbreaker.
I just realised I should have gone for purple. Purple rain, purple rain.
Some
Hey.
feel joy and others feel pain.
So, and I will draw my bow, I guess. And that's it for me.
All right.
Stop drawing! We're in the middle of a fight!
Yeah.
Do you think you're a Robert?
Now
I have a quick idea for a good bow. Hang on.
Tyrion, Damon, Elfric, can I get dex saves from you all?
Oh, because this has been going so well.
Dex save.
Tyrion, Damon, now.
Oh!
At least I'm not flying this time.
Welcome to the club.
I
Um,
did
Nina, what
want
have you
everyone
done to
else's
us?
luck to be a little bit worse this session, but maybe I prayed to the dice cards a little too hard.
Or maybe you'll
So-
roll really well.
Do I need
It's
to do that
just
as well?
at our
no,
expense.
no, you
Okay.
don't share.
So as this works out, I essentially start seeing Tyrion as though he's about to fall over, get smacked over, whatever's about to happen, and I boost him to make sure that he doesn't, and use my Flash of Genius, which gives
Are
him
we
plus
getting
5.
any sort of aura effect off of Tyrion here?
You're a little too far. Damon would get
yeah.
it.
God.
You're the only one
okay.
outside at the minute.
Yeah. So I saw Tyrion about to fall or get hit or whatever it was, and just give him a slap on the ass with my tail, a little whip. But that's what obviously causes me to not be aware of the fact it's about to smack me too.
Yeah, so this poo elemental is just like thrashing in this pool of brown, and it sends like a wave of crap hurtling at you. Alfric, Damon, you are blinded.
Oh no.
You're blinded.
It's another one.
Yeah. Add it to the list.
Who
So
blind?
that
Pink
is-
eye.
Oh no!
I think Mark may need to make a
You have to go
Constitution
there.
save for Pink Eye.
In the morning. Tyrion, your turn.
Oh, what do you do?
Blinded by the shine.
It's a disease, and I'm not quite at that level. I suppose duty calls. Tyrion will unsheath his sword and
Oh
run
God.
Duty calls.
straight down to
Yep.
get as close to the creature as he can, and will begin swinging. See if you can't knock it down a few pebbles.
Oh, pebble dashing.
When the poop in your when the poop in the
into
sky
it,
gets
sure.
into your
So
eyes.
that's an
That's
11
Pink
to
Eye.
start. Let's go again.
Wait, there was no inspiration for that singing. Andy, you're singing at the wrong times.
Oh, you think you guys got an inspiration again?
So that would be
Decent rolls from Tyrion at least.
Yeah.
24 points of damage. Jeez, my brain turned off.
Nice. Hey, anything else from you, sir?
No, that'll do for now.
Mina, your time to shine.
Yeah, sure.
Miss Rockbaker, I currently have no blesses, by the way. Thanks.
Hey, no!
Stop it, you.
As if
calm
you
down.
need them.
Calm down before
Good
you
God.
get blessed. Mark, I'm gonna need a wisdom save! Calm down. Calm down. So Mina is going. Mina is gonna shout, "I told you I didn't want to go through the damn asshole!" And she's gonna cast something called Phantasmal Killer. So the
Hey.
DC save is 17.
Oh, she just dropped a bless.
Just dropped it. Thanks, Miss Jawbreaker. All right, let's see what happens.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm not gonna add
Okay.
my bless to that. There would be no point. You got one.
What a shame.
You know, the
I
thing
can't
is-
see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say both the two magic users here can't bloody see it.
Oh, it's fine. You don't have to see it.
Can you drop Phantasmal Killer into the
so-
chat so we can see what it does?
I wanted to say it and see your reaction. And then
Oh,
I'll
sorry.
come
Oh,
back.
cool. Sorry.
So on a failed save, the target is now frightened, and at the end of each of its turns before the spell ends, if he doesn't succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, he takes 4d10 psychic damage.
Nice.
So I'll throw that in.
Oh.
Does that mean he's shitting himself?
Frighten the shite out of him.
Who's he frightened of you?
Wow. Illusory manifest of its deepest
Yeah.
fear. What is its deepest fear?
Laxative.
Fiber?
Toilet paper.
Technically,
Taco Bell.
it could succeed next turn and I don't do any damage. But the spell was cast and it worked.
It looks frightened. As far as Tyrion, you see something scared shitless when you see it. So this thing is definitely frightened.
As far as they're concerned, I think I just yelled at it. So
fear me. Shit.
It's that Latino rage, just.
Yeah.
Is there anything else Mina would like to do?
No.
Float.
No.
Hey, Alfric, you're wiping the sludge from your eyes.
Yeah, I certainly am. So I'm blinded, am I?
You are indeed, sir.
Now, does that interfere with me casting spells?
If it's a target you can see, then yes.
I was going to cast Fireball.
Oh.
I guess you're just lobbing it in a particular direction.
And the big guy has
this sort of
disadvantage because it
direction.
can still see me.
And I would like to use my Sculpt spell to protect my allies from its blast.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Nice.
And as, at least I hope, we're coming to the end of this situation, I'll crank it up to 5th level.
Oh damn.
And I think now it's up to you, because maybe I'll have some trouble aiming. But I think if I put it there, it would hit all of the targets, all of the enemies.
Okay.
20-foot radius.
This guy's ass is going to be on fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ray is
it's
gonna.
gonna be like, yeah.
He's had pretty spicy curry.
We fell out of a burning ring of fire.
Yeah, so it's a Dex save DC 18.
Shit.
The big guy's got disadvantage on it.
Nice.
Okay, that's a fail. One, 2, 3, and 4.
Nice.
Wow.
All fail. Fails all around, my good man.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
1. That's good. That's a nice roll.
Nice.
So yeah, just blindly hurling this into the fray.
Yeah, and it does a lot of damage. Funnily enough, missing Tyrion because of your carefully crafted spell.
Of course.
All the players on the field, enemy based, aren't looking so good after that one.
Did I hit any of them?
Yes, you got them all.
Excellent.
Well done.
Anything else?
Oh
you
man,
want?
they're not looking good?
Yeah, in terms of movement, am I still able to navigate?
No. You can if you elect to move. I'm going to ask for a roll.
I'm only gonna ask.
I'm right on the edge of this pit,
Mm.
so I don't think I'm going to risk it.
I'm only asking because I'm not actually in there with the rest of them. Does that fireball evaporate some of that liquid on? So it's like a steamy sauna.
Oh
soupy.
god.
You guys
I was just
enjoy
gonna,
that.
I was just gonna say it's very much that paper bag full of dog poo on fire kind of situation going on. in here.
Shadar's finally gotten to the spa.
Oh.
I'll use my bonus action to telekinetically shove the big guy
Okay.
5 feet away from me.
Again, does that rely on sight?
Oh, good question. Let me have a look. Telekinetic. Yes, it does.
Okay. That will be at disadvantage then.
Well, the
Or
only one
he-
that has to roll is him,
he
so
will get
maybe he should
advantage,
get
though.
advantage.
But it'll cancel out because he is in his state
Sure.
of fear.
And the DC is 16.
What's the save? Strength?
Strength, yeah.
Is a 22.
Cool. Okay, that's it for me.
This shit can't be moved. Alrighty. This infected cell is gonna stay where it is and attack Tyrion with advantage because his back is to it, or to Tyrion, should I say? So it's a slam attack. on
Tyrion's
your
back
general.
is to the goblin.
16, I'm sure doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay. Next up, this one's gonna march on up here. Still kind of half on fire, reels up to slam. 10, I'm sure doesn't hit either.
The impregnable Centurion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
A koi.
Yeah, that's all it can do. So we're up to this elemental. He's going to see. Actually, give me 1 second. I just need to check one thing.
Well, can't move closer to me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just checking one little teeny tiny thing here.
He has sweet corn monsters.
He is going to stay put and attack Centurion. Uh, 24.
That'll do it.
No, I don't think it will because he's got disadvantage on his attack rolls.
Cancels out due to the flanking, doesn't it?
No, he's facing Tyrion, so let me roll that one more time. 18.
That one will do it.
Nice.
You're welcome. Not that anybody knows, but you're welcome.
It's going to reel up for a second attack, though. This time I will make sure to click disadvantage. That'll be a natural.
Hooray.
Oh,
Here we
let's
go.
get the table up. Hang on 1 second. Roll a d100. 56. 56. Where are you? Here. You lose your grip as you attack. Roll a DC Dex check. On a fail, you drop your weapon. It's not holding a weapon, so I'm gonna.
And I'm going to need a wisdom save at the end of its turn at disadvantage with the DC 17.
That is a 10.
Excellent. I'm going to need you
4d4.
to take
Or 4d10, sorry.
Oh,
25 points of psychic damage.
Nice. Alright, yeah, this thing isn't looking so good now. This thing is not looking so good.
I say you do it.
Shadar, your turn.
Shadar will pull out his holy symbol from beneath his black chainmail, and he will say, "May the minions of the Raven Queen guide us in this final fight."
Here we go.
He will cast Spirit Guardians at level 5,
Hell yeah.
and again, let's put it up to level 5. Bump,
Bum, bum,
bump in
bum.
there. Oh, that's not
That's a
great.
lot of dice.
So,
Oh, man.
6, 18. That's a strike count?
Yes.
Yes, so 18, 24 points of damage. As these spectral ravens, he's going to use his movement and move to there. Does that? Well, let's just for the sake of it say he'll move there. And I will turn on the aura. Token aura, 15-foot radius. 15-foot radius, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yep.
Yep, cool.
Yeah, and a swarm of spectral ravens begin to do their thing and fly around him in with shrieks, and I do believe poor Ray's about to have some spiritual bowel syndrome. And yeah, actually, he might. Let's just see what he can do. No, he'll stay there, so they'll take it out. And I don't think he can do anything with a bonus action, so that's him.
Okay, so it's when they start their turn, they have to roll, right?
Yep.
Okie dokie. This one is going to rock up towards Elfric, and it will have advantage on this roll because Elfric is blinded.
Yeah.
So let me roll that with advantage. As a 22.
22.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. Oof.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
They hit pretty hard.
Yeah, that was
They did get a max hit, I suppose.
that was max damage. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
16 total damage.
Max pain.
Okay, and that's all it can do. One attack. So this one down here is going to also make its way up towards Elfric.
Right.
Do the same thing again. For a 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
This time you're going to take 5 points of slashing damage and 5 points of poison damage.
Oh, it's not Alfric's day.
It's not Alfric's day, no. Alfric isn't looking too great now at this
Not
point.
too good at all.
No. But that is all they can do, so we'll go back to Damon, who is also blinded at this time.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I have a good understanding of where Alfred is. One, because of where he was when we left off, and two,
In
because of the
conjunction to where you
sound.
were. Yeah.
Okay, so as per prestidigitation, I can clean 1 cubic foot. So can I clean, assuming that I would be smart enough to work out that the same thing happened to him as happened to me?
Oh yeah.
Can I clean off his face so that he's able to see again? It's literally
You might as
just
well
because
just
of the word.
clean yourself. You might as well just clean yourself.
No,
Yeah, but I'm not the one being injured.
Mark weighing up whether a can cure a
And end the condition, yeah.
No, like I mean, I just kind of reading the thing, and I don't see why not.
It's just because of the word you instantaneously clean or soil
It's not
an
a
object,
magical effect. It just shoots, basically.
cleans you off. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a portable
Yeah.
car wash.
You,
Yeah.
you can end the
it's-
blinded effect on Elfric's.
It's fine. I'll fail the next dex save when it's the lair action next turn.
Wow, I've tried.
Yeah, you certainly have.
So yeah, that was my action to do that, and I can't really do anything else as a bonus. So that's it.
That explains it.
Oh, okay. I will need Tyrion, Shadar, Elfric, Damon to roll dex saves. Please.
Oh, come on. Give me something here.
I'm assuming mine's at disadvantage because I don't see it coming.
Damn.
Yours is at disadvantage. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God. Alfric just gets the shit cleared out of his face. He's like,
oh,
thank
that's
God.
better.
Oh god.
Alfric, you get blinded once again by this thing thrashing in this pool of shit. Damon, you were already blinded, so it's not gonna. You just get more shit basically thrown in your face. But yeah,
I'm starting to look more like the shit monster.
yeah, kind of actually, yeah. So you are Alfric. You are blinded once again.
Yeah.
At least I gave you a second to see.
Yeah, I kind of oriented myself a little bit. Got an update.
Tyrion, it's your turn.
Yeah, I suppose let's keep swinging on the big guy. See if we can't fell him. 19
Oh, you have advantage. Oh, you do.
because
Yeah,
of the fairy fire.
yeah, I forgot about that. Good call. That is a hit.
And second one.
Oh!
Jesus.
Oh my
Good old
gosh!
advantage.
Is it 16?
Just hits.
Right, well, in that case, 12.
Wow.
And 11, 23 points of damage.
How do you finish it off, Tyrion?
Hey.
No, it's finished.
Oh,
Sorry.
like it took a hell of a lot of damage in the first round.
I think, yeah, he just cuts it into pieces. Makes it easier for poor Ray to dispose of.
Well, actually.
And then, how is Shadar looking?
He's looking okay.
But Shadar's looking okay. Tyrion now being able to see across to Alfric with the big one having fallen. He will Misty Step as a bonus action over to behind both of these assailing Alfric.
Nice.
And that will end his turn.
Okay. Mina, your turn.
Excellent. So this one over here is still looking good, right? Or not good, but not dead.
They're all like kind of still burning and on fire, but none of them are looking too good.
Cool. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy.
Cool.
And I
Not
think
like a bit
it's
of
at
eldritch
advantage.
energy in the bowel to get things moving.
Yeah, why not?
20.
It's a 20.
Yeah.
For only three points of damage, but then I get
18, another good hit for 9 points of damage.
Oh, I have advantage on these. What am I doing? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna roll 3 to see if I crit.
Yep.
Excuse all the things. Okay, no. So 3,
Yeah,
9,
it's-
8,
it's-
so 20 points.
Yeah, this thing is blasted into oblivion.
Excellent.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
You know, I'm doing. Is Damon blinded?
Yeah. He is very much head to toe covered in crap.
Oh, I'm not touching that. Okay, never mind. I'm not doing anything.
Alrighty. Alfric, how are you doing, buddy?
Well, I'd like to join Tyrion in the misty stepping here, but I realize I'm going to try to go here. But I realise my navigation may be a little bit hindered.
It will be off. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, there is a
deep
risk.
is that pool?
Could find out.
Oh God.
How deep is your pool?
It's not
So
a good way to
before
go.
you attempt
How
to,
deep
you roll
is
me
your
a
poo?
D8.
A
Is it
D8.
like the ocean?
Oh, okay. I see where this is going.
You lucky fucker. You go right exactly where you want. A 1 is where I was going to like, yeah, that's 1 will be the space you choose to go to.
Excellent. And then, presumably at disadvantage, of course, I'll try and lob one scorching ray each.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
Yeah.
Ray will be scorching, I think, after this display.
Absolutely. You just got a fireball set off in his ass.
Yeah. So, disadvantage.
I love that from the doctor's point of view, it's just these really loud trumps. It's just.
No, my crit cancelled out.
Oh man.
A 12, a 13, and a 14.
14 will hit.
Okay.
I guess we know the DC now.
Yeah. And that can be this one that I'll try and hit with that.
Okie dokie.
12.
12 points of damage. Yeah, it's a great hit, but not enough to finish it off outright. But it is like you blasted bits of this infected cell away. It's just like a...
And yeah, the other two I'll just assume cause Ray excruciating pain.
pretty much, yeah. The poor doc is just seeing Ray just like wince in his coma.
And yeah, that will end my turn.
Okay. This dude here is going to need to make a wisdom save or be torn to bits by Shidar's ravens. Wisdom.
Does he get? I mean,
Yeah,
that's for half, isn't
Oh
it?
no,
So,
sorry. Oh yeah. Right.
Save for half, yeah.
There we go. Wow, crit fail.
Let me just scroll back up and see. I think it was 28.
He has 2 hit points left, so I don't think he's going to survive it.
Yes, my friend. Yeah. I have minus 26.
He gets torn to shreds by these ravens.
Good.
That's all he can do. Shadar, your turn again.
Good.
How does Aelfric look?
Not good at all.
Well, my friend,
He's pretty badly beaten up.
here we are again. But luckily you're a good man, and I appreciate what you bring to the table. He will cast heal.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You gain
I
70,
love the
70 hit points.
implication.
Wow.
that
Means
you
it-
turn into useless.
70 hit points, and I believe it removes the condition as well. So if you're blinded, let me just drop it into the thing.
Cool.
Spell also
Wow.
ends blindness, deafness, and any diseases affecting the target, has no effect on constructs and undead. So 70 hit points, and you are now good to go.
Damn.
Shadar, that means a great deal coming from you. Thank you very, very much.
Welcome, my
Feel
friend.
much
Now
better
let's
now.
finish this and get a glass of wine. What? 5, 10, 10. Just to get them in the range for when they start, and that's all I've got.
Okay. These things, seeing Elfric disappear and Tyrion appear, they're going to turn.
They're gonna take damage in my thing first, though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course.
My ravens.
Sorry, I totally blanked over that.
That's why I moved.
There's an 18.
And let me just see what my spell save. I think my spell save DC is 16.
So one will take half, one will take full.
Let me just
subtract
scroll
that
back up
now.
and see what it is. Spirit Guardians, 18, 24. Yeah, so you'll take 12 or 24, depending.
So the one that take full damage is going to completely perish. This one is going to take 12 points of damage. It is looking like crap, but it is, it's a cell. It's not really that intelligent. It's gonna attack Tyrion regardless of what's going on. For a 17, doesn't do anything. Excellent. That brings us to Damon.
Yes, make an end of it.
Assuming that I did what I planned to do for Aelfric, I'm going to do the same for myself and just clear my eyesight.
Oh no, here we go again.
So you're able to see, and you're, up to this point, you're only able to smell what was going on, and it didn't smell good. But now you're able to see that most of the foes are now dispatched.
Good job, guys.
Go team.
Poo Elemental is dead, so that actually gets rid of the lair action.
Oh.
Yeah. It would have been so funny if
3 times in a row.
Apparently, dungeon delving is not a thing for Damon either.
Are we done?
No,
our
finish it.
paladin needs to finish things up.
Well, let's see if we can't do it in style. Give me a crit. 23 for 19. Does it still stand?
It's not. How do you finish it off?
Well done.
I just think just cleaves it in half as
Hell yeah.
Shadar makes that witty comment.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
You all look disgusting.
Who wants
I
out?
Feel disgusting. I need a bath.
Who wants out?
Yes.
Let's
yes.
get the
Immediately.
fuck out of here.
I'll just rub my ring very quickly and just throw all of them out at the hole. Basically, I just
crazy.
vortex warping them.
That's gonna.
Yeah.
Bad phrasing in here.
I meant it. Just literally vortex warping them straight to the hole.
Okay.
Hey.
Let me bring you back to the clinic.
Oh my god. That was vile, Mark.
Good. I'm glad you despised it.
Bile
Yeah.
and bile.
I can't believe that
Oh
next
my God.
time I'm in a campaign and someone goes, "Do you have any limits?" I'm gonna have to say poop
Yeah.
and
Hey,
pee
You know,
and
you
white blood
bring it up in
cells. And they're
sessions
gonna look at me
later on.
like, "What?"
So what happens next is, as pretty much as Tyrion had, I think it was Tyrion. Oh no, yeah, it was that. You know, you kind of exit the body, and you do end up in this kind of like bedpan type situation, and all you can do is just wait for the effects of the potion to wear off. So you're just kind of like chilling in a bedpan for.
I think Alfric, for his part, is frantically casting prestidigitation.
I'll
on-
take some of that
on
if you have
himself
it.
and the others.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mina will give everyone a quick thing, and then she's just constantly like trying to get the smell out of her hair, and it's not working.
Hey,
There's like
have you got
there's
any
like-
rubbing alcohol?
there's like tears in the corner of her eyes as she's trying, and it's just not working.
She's not sad. It's just the sting from the particles.
Yeah, it's just the ammonia.
But yeah, as time passes, you begin to feel a little bit queasy if you hadn't already. And you,
Went past
I
that.
noticed nothing.
yeah. And you slowly start to start to grow again, and you're kind of like pushing each other as you kind of starting. This room starts to get from your perspective smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. But as a matter of fact, you're just getting bigger, and yeah, there's the doctor standing before you all with a very intrigued look in his face. He's like, "Oh, this is truly fascinating. You went in through the mouth and you came out. Well, the other end.
Yes.
You explored the human body. Hey, how does that feel? You must feel ecstatic.
How did
Disgusting.
you get out? Oh no,
didn't-
never mind. He didn't go into the body, right?
I'm
Never
not
mind.
crazy.
I had thought I was a curious fellow, but I think even my curiosity has its limits now. That was a harrowing experience, Doctor.
It was all,
You all
all
can
the
hang
noise.
out. Is Ray starring at all? Is he awake?
Oh, he's no, not yet. So he says,
Excellent.
the doctor says, may I have the samples, please?
Yes, of course. And
You all
I'll
can
pull them
talk.
out.
I'm gonna go and try and drown myself in a clean body of water.
Cool.
I'll go with you, Mina.
I'm checking on Rocket to see if he's all right.
Yeah, he's been fine, and so has Fido this entire time. Nothing out of the ordinary or strange. No one weird kind of lurking about or anything like that. But the doc does he takes these 3 samples, he puts them down, and he goes, "Okay."
Yes, the infection was completely systemic. The organs were riddled with the stuff, and there were strange phenomena going on in there.
As suspected. It is, after all, these cells that causes the corpse to reanimate after the person has passed away. Give me a couple of hours. I think you've all deserved a rest and a bath. Please, your in fees are on me, and I will be sure to get you all a reward for this breakthrough. I have high hopes that this I can synthesize from this, I'll be able
I
to...
hope you're right, Doctor. That's not it's not the sort of voyage anybody would like to make for no reason.
No, and you all may have pioneered a new method of medicine. Your name's
I
converted.
wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Passive perception 23. Did I hear reward?
Yeah. Walking out, yeah, you would have heard reward.
Hold up.
I think he's going to give us a reward.
Point.
More
Point
so
as
than
well.
Better.
And Damon, that clump of gold you took did rescale to size.
nice. Okay.
You've managed to
Okay.
pocket 100 gold each.
Nice.
Well, that's some compensation at least.
But the duck doesn't know.
Even if I did nearly get all of my life force sucked out of me,
You did
It's only worth 100 gold to you.
I've risked it for less.
One thing, Doctor,
Yes.
I will ask that if you manage to obviously synthesize a way to stave off these effects, that we would also get one of these potions each.
Absolutely, yes.
That'll come in handy if we are having to suffer these kinds of things around.
Oh no, this hasn't been possible if not for you all. It would be prudent of me to give you all whatever it is I can manufacture from this. I still need time to test it. Give me, let's say, 12 hours. And he kind of just rubs his eyes and he's just like, I gotta get on this right away. The nurses will tend to the patients. I shall be off. And he kind of heads out.
Is he off
As
to?
Mina and Shadar are walking,
You can ask
I
him
think
as he rushes past you. He's like,
Is he passing by?
yeah, he's leaving.
oh, we're out. I think Shadar and I are like already
Yeah.
like while they were talking, we left because I don't know how many baths were at the end, but I'm going first, and it's gonna take a while.
By all means, Mina, you go first. Doctor.
Yes, my good man. And he's just holding these vials in like this because they're big vials now.
You look tired, my friend.
Yes, well, part and parcel with all the work, eh?
Have you been up burning the midnight oil, as it were?
Oh, we're long past the midnight oil now, my friend.
Very well, my friend. I don't know what good it will do, but Shadar will cast Greater Restoration on him, which will remove 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you to do a medicine check. He has suffered a couple of points of exhaustion at this point.
Yeah, he's gonna. Well, yeah. So, like, Shadar would sort of. He was gonna do it anyway, given that he's kind of been up so late. So, he will pull out his diamond and he will cast Greater Restoration.
Okay, and you see the bags under his eyes kind of subside a little bit. He's like, "Whew, I feel like I can work another day. I just honestly thought I wasn't going to make it home."
Yes, well, that's quite possible, but if you die or succumb to exhaustion, what hope is the rest of the land? Make sure and take care of your body and your mind, my friend.
Fair point, but this disease rests for no one. I must do what I can.
Yes.
If we hear this, can I also then just whisper to Tyrion, your creature seems to be able to stay out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be able to keep an eye on the doctor just to protect him?
He has already been sent on that quest.
Good man.
I was going to say that, but you beat me to it.
Okay.
I was
Sorry.
yawning.
My apologies, man. I know how studious you are about protecting.
To the inn.
Yes, I quite agree.
Where did I put the inn? There it is.
Yeah, by the time you guys get there, Mina is already in the bath.
Yeah, and Mina, you're gone to the bath. You guys enter, and Gargate, the bartender, he just looks at you and he goes, "Oh,
Yes, I know.
bloody hell!
Yes.
Lady
We
Mina,
know.
she just came in and demanded a key to the bath, and I obliged, but where the gods?
I smell better than they do, I will say. Because
Yeah, you
there's
know,
no
you-
poop on me.
I don't think you'd
David-
believe us if we told you.
Oh yeah. Oh, good God!
Please tell me this tavern has more than one bath.
I'm afraid it doesn't. I wish it was big enough for a lot of you to get thrown in there all at once, but...
How many will it fit? I'm going to try. And I just storm off upstairs.
All right. I have myself to blame for that one.
Elfric, do you think he's actually going to get in the bath with me now?
I wouldn't put anything past it. He's a bit of an odd fellow.
I don't know. In 2 seconds, you're going to hear a scream or...
Seems to be fairly loosey-goosey when it comes to propriety.
Shadar, whilst we're here, I have to thank you for your healing magic there. Well, thank the Raven Queen, rather. And I noticed you
dispense her powers.
I noticed you restored the good doctor, restored some of his energy.
Indeed.
I know a little of restorative magic, and I know that spell is quite costly. So please take this as my donation to the Raven Queen's church, and I'd like to give Shadar the 100 gold that I recovered from Ray's duodenum.
Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated.
Oh, I think I owe it.
It really don't owe anything, my friend. As long as it does not leave you at a loss or hard up for cash, as it were.
Oh, no, I have quite enough to get by.
Very well. Thank you. Also, don't forget the doctor said the inn fees are on us. All right, are on him.
Yes, so I suggest we take advantage.
Break out the good wine, my friend.
I don't often partake, but I think a stiff drink is necessary.
Indeed.
Yeah, sure. Would it be possible for you folks to enjoy your drinks in our kind of patio area?
The beer garden.
What's the weather like, Mark?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Shame it's not raining.
It's less of a patio area now and more of just like
a few boxes.
A few boxes or crates in the back.
Yeah, you will.
I'm going to drag you over to where it is.
Yeah, that's where I was headed.
Lovely.
I really do have to ask, Mark, how big is that bath?
At a squeeze, I guess you could fit a second person in there.
Okay,
it's a tin tub, it's not a bath. It's a large wash basin.
I mean, Damon is quite a live person, you know.
All right, cool.
I don't know. So, how does this play out? Do you have the door?
You guys, let's focus on you guys for a little bit. Ryan and I are texting, and we'll figure it out.
While
Miss Jawbreaker's freaking out in here.
I hear distant screaming. What's happening?
Tertullian, back at the kidneys, it was very impressive the way you caught that Cletus' attention and made it focus on you. I've never seen the likes of it before. Very impressive.
Well, it's the Raven Queen and embrazons you with your immaculate powers to heal people or call upon her ravens, whereas my god gives me the ability to force challenges on those who threaten the innocent. And
so it is magic of sorts.
Yeah, yes, most definitely is. I know I can be an intimidating fellow and demand people fight me on a regular basis, but that one was slightly enhanced by Tormund's elf.
Very impressive. Very effective as well.
Oh, yes. Well, this time, while they're having this conversation, Tyrion's just going to start popping all the clasps and taking the plate off as there's like a second rush of fucking shit.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring it over to the top of this box and get this bucket full of water and just start scrubbing it.
The armor really seals in the flavor.
Yeah, the armor first.
Try and chuck some prestidigitation on there as well to help him out.
Cool. Yeah. Prestidigitation will probably do the job, actually.
Elfric, I must say, as you cast, while you were blind and you cast that fireball.
Oh yes.
I must admit, I did turn away and duck for cover. How I was sure I was toast.
You needn't worry. See, I've studied evocation magic quite extensively, and when one is an experienced practitioner, it is possible to create pockets of safety within the spell to protect one's allies from the ill effects. And naturally, I've been doing that when when you and the others have been in the firing line, so to speak.
Is that something that all you arcane users are aware of, or is that a particular skill you've developed? Because I journeyed with a fellow some months back, and I lost my eyebrows for weeks.
I've heard a few horror stories like that. Maybe even perpetrated some of them myself in my younger days. It requires a refined hand.
Ah, of course, yes, with experience. Chapped lips were a pain.
I mean, the tactical options alone are very intriguing. We must sit down and discuss this soon enough.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to. I think between the lot of us, we have some, well, perhaps with the exception of Mina, we have some quite impressive abilities that I'm sure we could combine in interesting fashion.
Indeed. She's quite impressive with the sword, though, when she chooses to use it.
Yes. I think she definitely has the makings of a warrior. A mage, perhaps less so.
I do find the drumming soothing at night, though.
Oh, it's very good.
I'm extremely frustrated I missed her sword. Doesn't it sound like it was absolutely delightful?
Oh, it cut deep.
I think you would have been impressed.
I genuinely thought it was pure an aesthetic item she wore. I wasn't even aware there was a sword in that sheath.
It looks very pretty.
Yeah, well, it's what do they call it? Jeweled hilt? Like mine is made of leather and steel, and hers is...
I was going to make a dual-wielding joke there, my friend.
Is it a JJ, is it?
Do you hear that?
Might be Jewel wielding upstairs.
It's been hajazzled.
Well, so, Elfric, if I divest myself of my armor, any chance you'd...
Oh, yes, of course, quite happily.
As well, thank you.
I think we all could use it.
Never wish to repeat that again.
Oh, yes, you're telling me. No, I think it was certainly, well, I shall definitely write a paper on it at some point, but I have no desire to repeat the experience.
No. You guys ready for
Yeah, why not?
upstairs? I'm done.
Ryan literally just said, play it naturally. Okay, thanks.
I'm not one for play. No, that's
play?
not what I meant.
Oh,
to say at all.
that's
Freudian slip.
Don't roll a 4.
Oh my god. So
I mean, it's on you. Mina's in there. You hear water splashing. You hear, falling into the basin, and you hear, no, why? I should have just killed him.
I'm just gonna walk up and be like, knock, knock, knock. Mina, dear, how long are you gonna be?
A while.
Well, I mean, that's simply not good enough. We all need it, especially me. Did you see what happened to me?
I smell what happened to you.
You're gonna smell it even more if you don't hurry up, because I'm gonna just come in there.
This is a one-person bath.
Are you sure?
You're gonna hear like water sloshing. It could be 2.
I am very dirty. Does it bother you? Do you guys not bathe together regularly?
I mean, they don't. I've bathed with people before.
That's a natural thing. Do you mind?
No.
Grand job. And I'll just open the door then and head in.
Mina's not
it's really not that big,
Jawbreaker
but...
certainly is.
Now, just to clarify, Damon's not paying any particular attention to Mina, but more than to just get undressed and get in the bath and get clean.
You'd see her tattoo, but other than that.
Oh, that's an interesting piece of artwork.
Oh, thank you. Well, young in my 20s and a bit impulsive. First of all, don't get in here until you get at least most of that off. But you should wash my back.
Turn around then. I suppose that's fair if I'm at least sharing the bath.
Excellent. I think that's about it. That's all the interesting stuff that happens. You wash my back, I wash yours, we take a bath.
It's team building.
Mina washes her hair like 4 times.
Damon considers this a normal event for the team to like bath together and stuff. It doesn't.
Mina's not super.
Yeah.
While Damon is fashioning a rubber duck, the pair of them will just hear at the top of his voice Tyrion screaming, "Gargain! More ale to the patio!"
And wine.
Like, damn it, I knew I should have brought some drink up.
Should I drink all of mine?
Just for a thing for you as well, Andy, Asmina, because you didn't see this last time, when Damon did undress, he has a plate on his thigh, on his right thigh, just to give you the kind of visual of that part, because that would be quite a standout thing.
Yeah, so I guess Mina's in the middle of like her second shampoo, catches a glimpse of it, and she's like, I don't mean to pry, but is that part of your leg?
Yes and no. I can remove it, but I choose not to.
Oh, that's interesting. Did you make it?
I did, with a little bit of ingenuity from myself and some help from Illimus to make sure that it's sealed right and won't, leak or not leak, but like won't get anything inside. Yeah, I made it.
So if you don't mind me asking, are you just like missing part of your leg? I mean, it's like brushing her hair, like.
Well, I mean, if this is something you're asking before he kind of steps in, you're sealed. He can essentially, it's hard to explain, but like on his thigh, you can like push it down and like pop it out. And it's almost like a concealed unit sort of thing. So it's like a unit of its own. It's like a not a bubble, but I can't think of a better word to explain it.
Can you bathe with that? I'm not trying to get electrocuted.
Oh yes, it's not conductive in any way. It's fine. And then if you was to see the side of his leg, you'd actually see where that sits, that containment thing, is like a massive chunk of the meat of his leg is missing, to the point where you can actually almost see the thigh bone just under like some tendril or skin and stuff, and sinew.
Is it like smoothly cut away? Does it look like it was like bitten off, or?
It looks, I mean.
Or is it covered like on the lip that I can't really see it?
It's not smooth in the sense of it's like your skin. It's smooth in the sense of it's years of regrowth, but it's not by any means smooth, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Shadar is going to say to the gentleman, "Well, my friend, the risk of being like a greyhound out of the traps, as well as it were, I'm off for a bath."
Yes. Enjoy.
I imagine we head out of the bath together when we're done, because Mina's going to be brushing her hair for like pretty much as long as it takes you to take a bath.
Oh, I definitely needed a scrub up, so I was definitely taking some time to make sure I was clean as well.
Oh, yeah.
Tyrion's just standing in shitty covered long johns while he's scrubbing his armor, his boots, his sword.
Listen, you guys wanted to talk to the doctor. I left first because I knew I needed a bath and didn't
you snooze, you lose.
You snooze, you lose.
So Shadar will walk up, and obviously the door is closed, and you're like, "It's time to vacate the bath, my dear."
We definitely can't fit 3.
What?
Damon just jumps out of the bath, now cleaned, and just opens the door.
Towel or nothing? Wow.
Oh, no. Shadar, please come in. Let's get you cleaned up.
I'll wait downstairs. I did not mean to intrude. And he's flushed deep red. And he'll.
Shadar, wait. Listen.
In fact, I'll see you at the bar, my friend.
Just...
my apologies. I did not mean. Did not mean to.
Oh no, I'm just about done. Actually,
He's
you probably
down
see
the
me
bar.
as like.
Oh, sorry. No. Well, yeah. If you want.
I was to say, like, as he was opening the door and you were fumbling, Mina's like wrapping a towel, and she's like, "I'm actually done. If you two want, to. It's big enough for 2." We found out.
Come on,
I'm okay.
Come on, Shadar. Let me rub your back. Let me get rid of all that muck. I am actually. pride myself.
I'm
on
fine,
making
thank
sure
you.
people are clean.
I'm okay. Yes, fine.
I'm just gonna start giggling when he starts walking
Yeah,
away.
Peter's gonna get close.
I guess you guys don't have that kind of rapport of each other at this point.
I think you've given poor Shadar a heart attack.
I just wanted to be clean. So I'll clean off my clothes and I'll head down afterwards.
Oh,
well.
I'll press the digitation, the clothes and everything.
Gargane, my friend.
Oh, yeah. What can I do for you, sir?
Another wine, please. And could you have some fresh water put in the bath, please?
Right away. And he
Hot as possible.
Yeah, and he'll put a big old glass of wine in front of you.
Thank you. And some food, some cold meats and bread or something, if you have it.
Yes, sir. Right
Actually,
away.
do you know what? Wait until I'm clean. I still have the smell of my nostrils.
I should dartry board.
I like Shidar. That's over there. It's a map.
That's Shidar, very good.
When I come back down, I'll sit next to
Sorry, go
Shadar.
Oh, hello, my friend. I did not mean to intrude. My sincere apologies.
Like I said to you upstairs, it was nothing more than getting clean. I assumed as a traveling group, you would have done this on many occasions before now.
But I don't mean to speak for the rest of my companions, but not I. It's a very solitary man, as it were. And, yes, privacy is a bit of a way of life for me. No judgment, of course. No. It's just not what I would. Anyway, would you like a drink?
I would indeed, yes. A nice ale would be good.
Gargane.
Yeah, and he picks up on that and he gives Damon a drink.
Don't
Nina
worry,
comes down
Shadar.
probably. Go ahead.
Don't worry, Shadar. One day I'll scrub your back for you.
While that's going on, so Elfric is kind of chilling out while Tyrion is scrubbing his armor.
Pretty much.
Tyrion, have you been kind of like checking in with Fido every now and again?
Oh yeah, he can send me psychic links fucking anytime he needs to within the kilometer.
So you do get that feedback from Fido that he followed Dr. Albrecht right all the way back to his house. The doctor went in, closed the door, and Fido's been kind of just circling the house and being able to, like, because he's a big dog, he can just like look in the windows. He did perimeters of the house, saw him go down the hall, saw him go to his room, and next lap of the house, he was gone, vanished. You don't see Dr. Albrecht in his office, his bedroom, his kitchen, his living room, anywhere. He's disappeared. Fido can't find him. And that's where we'll take our teeny tiny 5-minute break, I think.
Leave the chat to just disintegrate.
I'm so glad that Mina is clean.
Jarberger says, I have seen in the movies it always starts with a back scrubbing.
Why do you think I was trying to get Shadar in there?
I mean, we're on our blush counts number 2. Great.
Alrighty, guys, we'll be right back in 5 minutes' time. So do stick around. There'll be more hot tub action, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Next up,
slime
Tyrion
machine.
and Alfric. And we're back.
Welcome back. In case you missed it, in case you missed the first half, the guys made it out of Ray. Not without a few bits of mental trauma, but it got kind of nice and cleared up for Mina and Damon, at least, who took a nice hot bath afterwards together.
Oh yeah.
And And so the guys are all nice and clean. I think Shadara is up next. And we left it off with Sir Tyrion getting feedback from Fido, who escorted Dr. Albrecht back to his house with the samples. Fido lost track of him as soon as he went into the house. Don't know where he's gone. Who would like to take up the mental? Where are we starting
to the
off?
bath, if that's all right.
Mina runs. Yeah, Mina runs. Mina heads downstairs. Her head is up in one of the towel turbans. And he's like, the bath is open. You could go.
I'm just waiting for them to clean it and apply some more hot water. Unless you'd like me to bathe.
No, I was just letting you know it was free.
Thank you. Gargame, please shout when it's ready to go.
Yep, about 10 minutes later, he gives you a shout.
Shadar's there. If Mina and Damon want to say or mention anything,
I need wine. And
well,
you know what? I don't even need wine. I need something strong and quick.
He pours you a glass of very brightly colored mead.
Mina doesn't even, no question, just straight back.
Kind of burns the throat a little bit as you knock it back, but it's sweet though. It's nice. It's tasty, but it has that kick to it.
Excellent. Give me another one.
Okay.
I have so many restoration spells left, Mina.
I don't need one of those. I need
excellent
to forget everything.
Look, we're out the other side, as it were, now. And, let's hope to the gods we never have to repeat it. We did good work, though. We're one step closer to ending this terrible plague. Getting back to our normal lives.
We did something. And hopefully he's awake soon, so I'm going to ask him about meal. And that damn bandit.
What is the plan after we've done this?
I mean, once I find my horse, I think I'm off.
Off where?
Anywhere.
Anywhere but with us, is that it?
You guys are about to try and destroy, I don't know, Lady Esmeralda, Master of Ghosts?
Master of Ghosts.
I don't know what else to call her.
That sounds pretty gothic. I like it.
I mean, I have to say, it does sound pretty exciting.
Master of Ghosts.
I wasn't trying to impress you all. I was just...
Well, you did. It seems when you don't intend to impress us, Mina. We are impressed. I'm impressed. I like it. Maybe you could write a song called Master of Ghosts.
Seems like it'd be a pretty heavy song. I don't know if we've got the instruments for it now. I imagine it would be more of a heavy song,
Yes.
Like
sounds good.
Like metal chords. I don't know what that would sound like.
Interesting. Well, I mean, if that is your wish. We'll certainly help you find your horse. Should it be in the same direction as the world-altering mission that we have placed ourselves upon, but,
I'm happy that the world is in your very capable hands.
Yes. Well, we are a strong group when we are together. But what would your next... Sorry.
I haven't known you all very long, but...
I'd say we just got pretty close.
Yes.
God, game is that bath ready?
But I can already see that there's some closeness between you all. You seem to take care of each other. That's certainly more than can be said for a lot of people.
You are indeed a likable fellow, Damon.
As are you, Shadar.
I think you're both fabulous.
My initial reaction to most people is dislike, so...
Are you trying to say that
So,
was the same for me, or
Do you dislike us? Is that what you're saying?
And my what I'm saying is that my usual initial reaction to people is dislike. I've just called you. Yes, indeed.
Look at that, Damon. We're special.
I like spending time with you folk. You are resourceful, impressive, talented, and even though we've only been together for a short while, our tactics seem to work well together.
Agreed. And I'll raise my glass to you.
He will raise it back.
I'll raise the whatever was given and then
Shadar is being
all the way back.
Very obvious to keep his remarks on a very professional and sort of tactical and
oh honey, you tried
business-like sort of way of communicating, but his fingers are kind of drumming in the bar now. He's like, again.
Yeah, it's at that time Gargant says that the bath is now ready.
Very well. Enjoy your drinks. I shall be down whenever. And he'll walk upstairs. He's like,
you see the blush on him?
He is taking off his armor as he goes. He's taking off his shirt as he goes, and he is like dying to get into that.
I'm sorry, when did you take off your shirt?
Well, we'll be going up the stairs. The armor's off, the shirt's off, and he is like he's walking up in his black leathers.
Can I have a perception check?
As you start walking off, Damon just goes, "Don't forget, Shadar, if you need someone to scrub your back, just give me a shout, okay?"
Or your hair.
Thank you.
Oh yes, I would definitely like to get my hands on that hair. That's for sure.
So I mean, he's not showing off. Like he does. He just wants to get out of these like the.
Oh yeah.
Even though they've been precedentated, the clothes just still feel.
You don't have to defend yourself. Like,
yeah. So
you just.
No, I'm sort of more describing his motivations, and like so he's walking upstairs. But yeah, you do see. Well, 15. Yeah, he is like so when he takes off the shirt, he's heavily tattooed. He's pretty ripped, Shadar. He has he's like sort of +2
his
strength. His
blush goes all the way down to his chest.
+2 strength, +3 con. So he's lithe, but he's very strong, and he's walking upstairs anyway. But yeah, he's heavily tattooed. His whole back, over his shoulders, on each arm. There's a full tattoo sleeve. And it goes a little bit up the way of the back of his neck. But he doesn't take off the black scarf, and then he has on up.
Oh yeah, Mina definitely kind of leans over to Damon and is like, the blush goes all the way down to his chest.
I have to say, there's not many men that look that good.
That's fair. I didn't know you had all those tattoos.
Some surprising things about the group. I'm enjoying learning.
So when he gets up to the bathroom, he will obviously strip down, get in the bath, wash his hair. He'll take out his straight razor and he'll do a fresh cut of the undercut. And he will take off his scarf. When anyone in chat, you will see as the camera pans to him, there's a very, very horrible hand-shaped scar, deep red going to black around his neck, which he covers with the scarf. He washes the scarf thoroughly, and then he sits on the edge of the bath, quite naked, and casts Locate Creature.
Okay.
He wants to know
the monster can't hurt you anymore. It's okay.
And he wants to know where that raven is.
It's only 1,000 feet, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it's only 1,000 feet.
It was only let go the day before, so.
1,000 feet of you shit. Okay. Oh well, then he doesn't do that. Sorry. So he'll have to. Let me just see if he has scrying. I don't think he has it prepared, but he will be able to do that later on. So
cool.
So then he would know that and wouldn't cast that then. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, that's him, and he's going to
not think about Damon's two tails that he saw just 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, he'll head back down now, but the chain, everything is back on except for the chain shirt. He's carrying that over his shoulder, so he can just throw it on if needs be.
So just so
he
you
would
know,
have perfumed his hair and he would have washed it thoroughly, and he comes down smelling pretty good.
Just so you know, Damon, they don't take baths at all together, like Tyrion or Alfric. It's kind of in the same boat as Shadar. We really haven't been traveling long, so.
How do you guys know each other so well then?
Well, funny story about that. We don't. So we had all gone to one of the shows in Grendel, obviously the show where everything happened. And one moment I was lamenting the lack of harmony in the chanting. And the next Shadar was, right there waking me up, and in his very gruff voice, he was like, "Are you okay, my dear?" And then, I don't know, everything just kind of spiraled from there. We met Alfric, Sir Tyrion kind of leapt off the banister with his duke, and we'd actually met this woman, Christina, for a while, but she left us as soon as we got to town. And it turns out that Tyrion's got this thing with his great-grandfather's armor that he's trying to collect all the pieces for. And Shadar has, the history that you'd heard about. So they kind of promised to do that together. You and Alfric seem to have some history. So, that's kind of the weird way we're all held together. I don't really have anything intertwining with anyone in the group yet, but my horse went missing. Some bandit absconded with my baby, and so I've been trying to find him back, or trying to get him back, find him. And, this was the best guess I had, so I traveled with everyone here, and then we met you.
It sounds like your bandit might be the one that dumped me in a box, but I guess we'll find out that for sure.
Do you know much about the bandit that dumped you in a box?
Only the description and the details I told you all before. Other than that, I know very little. I was sent as a consigliere to assist Elfric until Elemis got back, but yes.
So the bandit that stole him was human, actually. He was pretty tall. Wore a red bandana around his forehead, so not quite the blue.
Maybe not. Maybe it's not the same person then.
No, he had this kind of jagged dagger and a unique kind of moon earring.
Do I recognize having seen this person around the town before the event, Mark?
Good shout, actually. Roll a history check.
Can I give him inspiration?
Sure. How are you inspiring him?
Yeah, I'll just wait. You're from Grendel, right?
I lived there for many years, yes.
You had to have seen him. Use that beautiful brain of yours. Think.
Okay. What do I roll from you?
You get an extra D10.
D10, nice.
I try.
Oh, yes.
Oh, 21. You are well acquainted with the local brigands and ruffians that do kind of torment the towns around the dukedom. One in particular, one group of people, as Mina kind of describes what this guy kind of looks like and his get-up and all that kind of thing, one particular person comes to mind, Damon. He is a chap called Brady, and he is very well known for causing all sorts of trouble around Grendel, Femlis, and the likes. He kind of fancies himself this like tough guy, that he was born into wealth, and he kind of abused kind of like the money he inherited and all this kind of stuff. He got fancy sword lessons and all things like that, and he just
spoiled a little frat boy, that kind of
way. that kind of way, yeah. But you would know that like the lessons he got throughout the years were pretty decent. Quite a deft hand with the sword, but he was a little shit and caused nothing but hassle for, local farmers, kind of like threw his weight around a little bit after his old man passed away. And he gathered this band of brigands, mainly kind of not really friends, but people he's kind of just hired to kind of have his back. And they swiftly became known as Brady's Bunch.
Wow.
And he fits the description Mina said. You don't know centrally where he's located. You just know that his manor used to be south of Femless.
Here's the story.
Okay. So that's the information I relay back to Mina.
You do know him? Ah, wonderful.
Yes. Spiteful little prick.
When I get my hands on him. Well,
I mean, you might want to make sure them sword skills of yours are working just as they seem to be in Ray, because he's pretty adept with a sword himself, and from the looks of the craftsmanship he was able to buy, he wouldn't be a short stop, that's for sure.
oh, well, I'm not worried.
I think in the interim, while Bathgate was going on, Tyrion would have turned to Alfred and was, Alfred, I must admit, I have been attempting to get you alone for some time.
Hey.
I'm sure you're aware that myself, I am acquainted with the divine magics, but yourself are quite an accomplished arcane user, I must say. And
thank you, that's kind.
it is in this regard, I must ask you, and he look around to make sure no one's kind of approaching them. Miss Mina seems to use a form of magic that I have only ever seen nefarious people use. She has this ability to shoot energy from her hands, and not like fire like I've seen before, but genuinely the eviler gods bestow it upon people, and it's the first time I've ever seen a bard use this effect, let's say. Do you have any knowledge of this?
Mark, I take it Alfred would know some things about Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, roll an Arcana check just to see.
Okay.
I'll be roll a 1, genuinely.
That would be funny,
I hope you
wouldn't
guys
it?
think I'm just the warlock.
18.
No, you know enough. Yeah, you're familiar with the spell.
Yes, typically associated with warlocks.
Yes.
Rather than bards, but I've known a bard or two in my time, and they tend to dabble in a few different things. It's possible that she's just read around the topic, but perhaps this is worth keeping an eye on. For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to be a particularly competent practitioner, so I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Well, we're
sorry, Andy.
It's blatantly obvious to us that she's definitely out of her comfort zone. She's never been in any of these types of locations, so we must give her, time to adjust. Let's say.
Doubt.
Yes,
the benefit of the doubt.
But I will be keeping an eye on her just for her own safety and her own, of course, as these poor warlocks do occasionally get themselves in more trouble than they're aware of.
It's true, but I know holy warriors such as you have a keen eye for detecting and determining the presence of evil.
Well,
so I trust you shall keep us aware of any developments in that area.
I do intend to do my best. And mid-sentence, he'll stop and his kind of eyes will kind of phase back a bit, and he'll come back and be like, no, Alfred, I must apologize, but I'm not exactly sure that we're going to get to have the opportunity for this bath, as I've just heard from the doctor's house that he is no longer there.
Oh, that's very strange. I assumed he would be attending to his research and then summoning us.
Yes, as I believed so. This is why I sent my little celestial friend there to accompany him, but he one of his rounds around the dwelling, he has looked in the window and the good doctor is simply gone.
Perhaps we should go and investigate.
I think we should get the others and
Oh, yes,
head
of
in that
course.
direction.
Oh, yes, I suppose the bath will have to wait then.
Unfortunately. And he'll pick up his armor on his sword. Like he has the cross guard under the shoulders, just carrying it by the hilt, still in his very strained under the long johns, I suppose.
Well, my friends, I am sufficiently cleaned.
And I am
scrubbed.
sufficiently tipsy.
Smell fantastic. And
Do you?
I am ready for a nice meal and bed. I am so glad the rigors of the day and any potential danger is behind us.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, my friends. Have some wine.
I'm afraid we may have to put the wine back in the bottle for now, Shadar. As
No. What?
Oh, we have to go and collect our reward. Is that it?
Oh, we can do that.
Excellent. Will there be a parade?
Alfred, we have only been outside the establishment for roughly 25 minutes, have we not? It looks like there are several bottles deep at this stage. No, my friends. The good doctor is gone.
Where?
What?
I don't know. I've heard from Fido, who was watching his home, and he was in the window on one rotation, and
Didn't
on
you
his
leave
return, he was gone.
Fido with him?
Yes, outside his dwelling. Not many people are willing to let a gargantuan beast such as a mastiff capable of carrying a person in.
Gargi, can I get one more for the road? Looks like we're leaving.
Yes, me too. Hold on, Centurion, you mean to say he entered his own abode?
Yes, he was in his home, and Fido was...
And then he disappeared in his own home. He didn't leave.
No, not that Fido was aware of. He was in a room working, and...
Did he go to sleep? Or he
cannot be seen in any of the windows, according to the information that Fido has given me.
Can your creature sense his presence on this plane or something? Is it just that the little dog can't see him?
The little dog is as big as a horse, my friend.
That dog's bigger than me.
Is it that he no longer has visual eye contact with it, or is it? Can you sense the creature?
He can no longer see me. All the windows appear to be empty. All the rooms are vacated.
All right.
I'll gladly go.
No,
I own it. I just thought you might like to know.
All right, who is? How's everybody feeling? You all right physically? Everyone okay?
Up to the task.
How many drinks have you guys had?
Shadar, he can drink a lot, but I mean, he wouldn't be hammered. He'd be nicely on.
Okay.
Mina definitely is the kind of tipsy where if you wanted to impose any disadvantages on things, I would not argue with you.
I will take a con save.
From everyone?
Sure.
From anyone who's had more drinks that's greater than your...
I'm great at this. Honestly, I've had many drinks.
You're in good form. You're not drunk.
It
won't pose any disadvantage on anything. But you're in good form.
Used to tipping
I'm great.
Okay.
You seem great to me. You seem great.
I'm so good. I'm so great.
I just realised I've been on mute this whole time. I was asking Mark a question for ages.
Sorry.
Technical question. When we were having our bath and stuff, would that have been considered a short rest? Like, could we roll hit die?
If you want to, yeah. I'm just gonna.
Oh, did you take damage? I did not take damage.
That was Ryan, not Damon. So. Okay, let's.
I don't know if I get anything back with a short rest of the cleric. I don't think I do.
Canal Divinity.
Yeah, I didn't use any, so we're good.
I
will roll one hit dice and see what happens. 5. That gets me back to full. I'll do that. Lovely.
Oh, you have harness divine power as well. Can you restore spell slot?
So if this counts as a rest, I do have Song of Rest.
Oh, good call.
I don't know if that counts as like playing a drum in the back.
You're just playing the taps.
I'm just like tapping on the bar. Anyway, each time you use a hit die more, you get an extra 1d6.
Cool. So, Mark, that's a good idea. Can I expend a channel divinity and recover a second level spell slot?
Absolutely.
And then regain that channel divinity with a short rest.
Sure.
Thank you.
That is very efficient work right there.
Good call,
Practice
Stephen.
go-to
Thank you.
move on the fucking short.
Yeah, good call, man. That's great.
So head on over.
Tap, 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 tap.
Heading on over to the docks place.
Throw on my armor.
Oh, Tyrion would have removed
Stargate?
the soggy, soiled long johns before putting his armor back on.
He's going commando in the armor.
Yeah, he's gonna be chafing.
Gargaith, we will be back, and that delicious drink, I'm gonna want a wine skin of it, just so you know.
All right, no problem.
Gargain.
Prepare the wheelbarrow, please.
Also, prepare the meat platter with the breads. I shan't be.
Oh, we should get 2 of those.
Can you chill wines here, Gargaith?
You do have.
I can do it. I can do it. Here, gimme.
No, I'm just for later. I was going to ask him to put some white wine on the cool, as it were.
Well, it won't be super chilled, but it'll be.
I can do it. Like just
Without exploding it, Mina. Is it going to take damage?
You're an ass.
What?
But
Why?
I'll grab like one of his wine skins and use prestidigitation to chill it.
What?
And just there you go. There you go.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Very
Let me know if you want a wine popsicle. I can do that one.
Should I wait until Mina heads out?
Guys, I figured it out. Her magic is drinking.
No. He's gonna wait until Mina heads out, and he's gonna nudge Elfric. And when she heads out, he goes, "Elfric, that was red wine. It's ruined now."
I imagine that's terribly distressing for you.
No, I believe it will probably warm up, but not going to do it any favors. But it will warm up. Luck one's not picky when it's all one has.
It's hardly the worst thing to happen to us today.
Glad I kept some of my more powerful spells.
Mark's in there like, yet.
Or did I?
I hope we don't run into too much trouble. I'm nearly spent.
Yes, we do.
Alrighty, are we heading on our merry way over to the docks house?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
I think we ought to.
Hey.
How long did it take to get there?
Oh, minutes.
Oh, okay, great.
He's like not far from the clinic. So you arrive at his place. Tyrion knows what his abode looks like because he saw our Fido relayed the destination to him. You see this modest little kind of little house just off the town square. Nicely decorated. Looks well kept. And you see the front door.
I see the abyss. I have nothing.
I see the abyss.
You see nothing.
I have a pure black screen.
Let me fix that for you, sir.
Welcome to
Do
the
you know
darkness.
why? Because I don't have daylight on.
I can. Oh, that's my dark vision.
That explains it. I thought the sun had set or something at the time we took the walk over there.
It was daytime. I just forgot to put daylight mode on. So, Damon, you arrive at this nicely ornate door. It's a very well structured house. It's not a typical kind of town. Like someone with a bit of money behind them would live in a house like this.
He is a doctor.
So I knock on the door.
Okay. Shadar, you're looking in the window. You see the kitchen, and there's absolutely no one there. Damon, you knock on the door, and you wait a couple of seconds. You call out Mina, and there is no answer.
Can I try the handle? Can I try the handle to open it?
Sure. Yeah. It is unlocked.
I step in, and as I do, I'm just calling as well to Doc. It's just us. We're just coming in. Are you here?
10 seconds pass. No answer.
Doctor? Hello?
Which area of the house did Fido last see the doctor?
Probably towards the back where his
Do you-
bedroom slash office kind of, or his
Do you
sorry,
think
not his
he-
bedroom, his clinic. slash
Nothing
office.
untoward has happened.
Do
He said
you
it was this direction.
do you think he drank one of his little potions and he's little?
You seemed a careful man. I don't think he would have. I don't think he
He
would have
also
done
seemed
that.
really tired.
Mark, just so you know, just because it's not on screen, but Rocket is actually with us. He's behind me.
Yeah, cool.
No, where's Shadar gone?
Hello.
Oh.
Hi!
Well.
Yeah, it just echoes on down there.
And he's using his dark vision to look down and see if there's anything.
You can see the surface of water down there. It's down a ways, but there's no solid ground. It is just you can see the ripples of water.
Okay. Does this window open?
Not from the outside.
Okay. Well, he'll make his way.
Does everything look well?
Yeah,
the living room?
you're in the living room here, and it's very, very well kept. Not a speck of dust anywhere. This place is clean and tidy and organized and kind of cozy, actually.
That makes sense. He's an organized fellow.
Mm.
Let's try this door.
Okay,
This room.
you're going down, and Tyrion, you're going to the side. Is that correct?
Yeah, just kind of like
That's
hello or knock, knock, knock. We're coming in.
Yeah, and you find the master bedroom. Tyrion, you find the clinic area. To an empty
He's not
desk.
in bed.
That he's not in bed.
I believe this is where the magic happens,
Wait.
as they say.
Wait. I'm gonna grab Alfred's shoulder. I'm gonna turn him around
Yes.
very seriously. Don't you have the sending stone?
Oh, you're right. I do.
Just
Oh, it can be forgetful sometimes. Yeah, that's a great point. I'll try the sending stone.
Okay, what do you say?
Hello, Doctor. Again, it's Alfred. Are you there?
Yeah. Hello. Yes, hello, Elfrica. I'm here.
Shush, Mina. Let me speak to the man. Oh, where are you at the moment? Just out of interest, I wondered how you're getting on with your research.
Oh yes, I'm still at my abode studying the samples here, making great progress indeed.
Studying them at home.
Indeed.
Oh.
How fares your rest? Have you had a bath?
Oh, I'm still waiting my turn. Could be some time yet. I don't suppose we'll be leaving the inn for, well, quite a while.
It seems genuine, right? Like he doesn't seem like he's pretending to be.
Only Alfred can tell. Only Alfred can hear him.
Can I try and
really?
roll
Okay.
insight to judge the tone
Sure.
of his voice? I'm suspicious, but I don't have any evidence other than the fact that he's not here.
Don't be suspicious.
21.
Don't be suspicious.
Sounds like he's just having a casual conversation with you. Like he's not like being. There's no panic or evasiveness in his voice. Is
This rug is very
okay.
suspicious to Tyrion, as it appears to have a skull centered in it. If he kicks it back, does it reveal anything?
I'll put the
Wait.
stone away just
Does actually.
additionally.
Alfred, did he, is he there?
Yes, I think we'd better tell everybody.
Yeah.
Tell us what.
Just spoke to the doctor with the sending stone.
Good.
He said he was at home.
Brilliant. Can we go back to the inn now?
Well, he's clearly not here.
Well,
Well, I mean, surely everyone has a vacation home as well. He's probably there.
hmm.
Oh, that's true.
No.
Why would you work in your vacation home then? That ruins the
I
vacation.
don't know. Maybe it clears the mind and puts you in a better frame of mind.
So Tyrion, you seem to be quite fixated on that rug.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Tyrion, you kick in the rug. There's nothing underneath it.
Did you not say earlier before that you were able to locate people?
Let me see if I have it prepared. Look at object.
I'll probably go in there with Alfred.
Yeah, let's try the last room.
I mean, this is his home, right? Why would he lie to us and say he's home if he's not home?
It would be embarrassing if we had the wrong house.
Maybe it's not his house. It's just where the dog said he went. Maybe he's got like a teleportation circle in his house.
Can I check over this room? I want to see if there's like hidden latchways or doorways or anything
Sure.
like that.
Go ahead. That'll be investigation, I believe.
28.
Yeah, like you see something very obviously wrong in this room that, maybe the average person would kind of overlook. The rest of this house, as I noted before, is pristine and clean and tidy and everything. You see drag marks and scrapes on the floor here, just in front of Tyrion.
Tyrion, give me a hand here, will you?
Of course.
And I'm going to try... I take it this is a piano?
It's kind of actually like a medicine cabinet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Help me push this, will you?
And he will grab the other side and pull it towards the window.
On 3, gentlemen. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yeah, and you push it to a side, and it traces along those drag marks.
I see them now. Very good.
Yeah, and you reveal a stone step passageway leading underground.
This does not bode well.
Yeah.
Does not bode well for him.
Why?
He has lied to us.
Technically, he hasn't. He's still in his house. If you consider a basement area of a house to be part of the house.
If he had nothing nefarious to hide, Shadar, why would he recover the secret passageway?
Just trying to see the best in the man, because given that he's our only hope when it comes to the cure for this thing.
Well, we have the gods, my friend. Tyrion will begin down the stairs.
Hang on, Sir Tyrion. Let's gather the others. And I'll send Rocket after Mina and Alfric.
So what do we see in this room?
Yeah, would we have opened up whilst...
Sorry, yeah. Let me reveal that for you while all that was going on. This is just the kitchen area. So it's actually, again, nice, neat, tidy kitchen. Not a dirty dish in sight.
There's nowhere to be found in here.
I don't understand. If he's so tired and working so much, how is he so clean? I don't see any servants.
Restoration on a fucking guy we're about to fight.
Medical minds, and they tend to be quite organized. Can't abide
That's not true. Your room was super messy, and Mina's just gonna walk past him.
What?
There you are.
It's possible those samples grew into full-size fucking...
What?
Oh,
what?
God.
Look what we found. Secret basement.
It's a secret tunnel.
Steps to the underworld, if you will.
No, not the underworld.
Well,
You can't necessarily judge a man
underground.
for having a secret basement tunnel. It may be perfectly innocent.
Allow me to head down first. I want to make sure he's not got any other surprises down the
I
stairway.
suggest you're nice and quiet whilst you do it as well.
Absolutely. Rocket, follow behind everyone, please. So he's going to be going at the back of whatever our line of order down is. And I'm going to be checking for if these stairs are trapped in any way or if there's any traps on the way down.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Sir Tyrion, try not to clank too much this time.
24.
Clanking with every step.
It does clank. Like clank, clank, like.
Steps look okay.
He clanks more than Rocket does.
You kind of spend a bit of time as you're descending these steps, kind of just getting a feel for what, looking out for pressure plates, looking out for tripwires, looking out for all that kind of thing. So like before you actually, it's a spiral kind of staircase, but it's not far. Like it only goes down like a floor.
Okay.
Well, you give that bit of time with a 24, like you're very thorough. You give it like a couple of minutes to it.
So I want to, try and get to a point where I can see below, but
let me
stay out of sight.
So you see a basement area. So Damon, let me describe what you see down here.
You guys going down by himself?
No, you guys are right behind him, but only he can see what's happening right now. So you kind of see this like laboratory or experiment type area. You see lots of different vials and alchemical equipment kind of lining the tables along the wall that you're directly adjacent to. You see really tall bookshelves of kind of Gothic kind of furnishing. You see a big ornate desk in the center of the room, but you also see an awful lot of this kind of like steampunk type equipment, like copper cylinders, a big brass tank, loads of pipes. In this,
so what I'm used to with Rocket, then.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
And you're almost like there's a very loud kind of chugging sound, like chug 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 chug, like pumping, because at the very back of this room you see a large cylindrical container. It's about 10 foot from floor to ceiling, and there's a person suspended in the liquid inside.
Do I recognize the person?
You don't. It is a human female wearing a white kind of silky dress. Her hair long, golden, but flowing in the water. She's just like her feet aren't touching the base of this container. She's just like suspended.
Mm-hmm.
You see a very noticeable clump of violet fungus on her cheek.
Okay.
Dr. Freezed us.
So I'm going to turn to, I think it was Alfric that came down behind me. Alfric, there's something in here, but give me a head start, okay?
Yeah, as you wish.
And then, as silently as I possibly can, on myself, I'm going to cast invisibility. And then I'm going to make my way further in to see if I can see the good doctor or anyone else around.
You don't. Doesn't seem to be anyone in this chamber.
Okay, I'm gonna head over again. I'm still checking to make sure there's no like obvious pressure plate traps, wires, that kind of stuff. I just want to head over and just but I'm not going to turn the pages, but I want to see what I can read off of this.
So you see a couple of books on that table.
Okay.
You see one of them opened up. It's a journal on with today's date on it and some writings on it. Beside that, a very thick, heavy, like must be several hundred pages, like this damn thick of a book. Black case or black kind of leather cover with kind of golden writing on it, and it says Advanced Necromancy on the front of it. In the journal, it has today's date, and there's scrawlings on it, and it says, "My dearest Penelope, today marks the date where, after months of toiling, I found a cure to bring you back to me. Death is only an obstacle, and it will never, ever separate the two of us.
Oh.
I will bring you back. This madness, this violet madness, will not ever stop our love. We will be whole again, or my name isn't Dr. Kevin Albrecht."
It's Kevin the Necromancer.
Origin story. For those in chat who don't know, Kevin the Necromancer is a big bad in my other campaign.
Man.
Oh, shit.
He also made an appearance, I think, in a one-shot that
He did,
ran for
yeah.
Matt and I. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense why it means nothing to me right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yet. I knew as soon
Um,
as the book was Necromancy. I was like, Kevin.
There doesn't seem to be any other means of in or out from this room, right?
Correct.
Okay. I just want to quickly check what's on this table before I head back.
Okay.
Should we go down?
Roll an investigation check.
I think we should.
And then I will, before you guys do, roll an investigation check, Damon, and then I will ask you to roll a wisdom save if you would.
So 15 for the investigation, and wisdom save is 7.
Okay. As you're perusing this table, okay, you stop for a second. Like you're kind of flicking through the guys. You had told them to kind of hang back, and they're kind of like still in an area where they can hear you, but they can't see you. And you're perusing these potions and various laboratory and alchemical equipment, and you feel this kind of like gentle hand on your shoulder and a whisper in your ear. It says, "Stop what you're doing right now." And you just stop dead in your tracks, like frozen nearly, and your eyes just widen. He says, well, I wasn't expecting you to show up here unexpectedly, but we can't be having this now. No. I should kill you, but I can't. I need you, and I need the wizard. He is just after casting Modify Memory on you, and he is going to say the following.
Oh.
You arrived down here, and you found lots and lots of barrels of alchemical fluid. It is very, very dangerous down here. Probably used for making, various different types of alchemical potions and things, but it's extremely flammable. Very volatile. You will go back up these stairs, and you will tell everyone that there is nothing of note down here, but you need to leave right now, because it is very much a hazard. You will have words, you will tell them you will have words with the doctor about the safety of this basement. But other than that, it is very, very much quite nothing out of the ordinary other than that. You will tell them this, and you will go back. You will drink 10 glasses of wine, and you will go to bed. You feel thirsty. And he'll say, "Off you go, young Damon. We'll speak again."
As I come up to the stairs, and I drop my invisibility.
You're right, Damon.
We are going down the stairs, right? Like
Did
it's.
Did you inhale some spores or something?
No, not spores, but there is some chemicals down there that are not fit for consumption.
Did you consume them?
Well,
it sounds like you did.
I mean, just breathing them in was enough that. I wouldn't go down there. I almost passed out.
So, well, right. Well, then
we can't very well blow up the doctor's house, even if he isn't here.
Shall we continue to search for the doctor then, or what?
I thought you said the doctor informed you he was in the house, but he's not.
Do I?
Yes,
he's not down there.
He's not up here, and he's not down there.
I've had experience with the Modify Memory spell before. Is there any way that Mina would be able to tell that anything is off?
Spell is
I'm happy to roll.
ended.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I have some ideas.
Damage. He's replaced the memory that Damon has of that basement with something completely different.
There's certainly something strange going on, and I have an idea, but I think we may be best off retiring to the inn and returning when we are at our full strength.
Yeah, we definitely need to have a word with this doctor, because this
so he wasn't
stuff down here
there.
Is bad.
If he was,
if he was, he'd be dead, and I didn't see any dead bodies down there.
So
Fine.
Where's the doctor?
Well, isn't that the question?
Why don't you ask him again? Tell him we looked in the house in the basement and we didn't find him.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. He told us he was in the house. He's plainly not. He lied to us about something.
I've pushed the medicine cabinet back by now as well.
Okay.
I think perhaps when he leaves his clinic tomorrow, we should keep a closer eye on him. Perhaps one of the stealthier amongst us, Damon, could turn them invisible as he's able to, and they could tail him.
So I miss a little bit of this. So he's not here.
He's not here.
Right. I can prepare the scrying spell tomorrow, my friend. And just scry.
That's an excellent idea.
If you wish. Until the morning, though, yes. We retire to
for the best.
I do believe.
I hope it's all just a big misunderstanding. If there's something afoot, I would like to approach it with all of my spells available to me.
Me too.
I think we should head back and have a good evening this evening. I feel like wine.
Really? So do I.
Lead the way.
Let us go and have plenty of wine.
And a meat platter. Cold, of course.
We're not close to the apothecary at all, right?
It's right across the way.
I'm gonna pop in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna check on Ray.
Cool. Are the rest of the guys going back to the tower?
Oh, you can go ahead if you want. I just want to take a quick.
Damon's going there almost soldier-like.
Shadar will go with him.
Cool. Let me bring you over to the apothecary for now, then.
Oh God. I hope it's not a repeat.
I mean, I will just kind of waltz all the. Whoops.
So you head back into the apothecary, and there's a couple of nurses there now where Dr. Albrecht was kind of running the show. He is not there at the minute. But the nurses do recognize you, so they have like no objections with you, like going back up to the office to Ray or wherever you want to go. They're busy. They're busy kind of tending to the sick anyway. And
and how is Ray looking?
Like, I mean, he's still just lying. Like, he hasn't been treated yet. He only had the samples taken out of him, so he's still on the table, just going. Like that. Like, the doc hasn't actually treated his ailment yet. He just took the samples.
Just took the samples. So I know yesterday and the day before, this guy was looking like he's on his deathbed. Is it
not long for this world? Yeah.
Do I have a feeling that this is like hours or days or minutes?
I think the doc said he had. I think he had. Like, he'd be surprised if he saw out the next 48 hours.
And that was like 6 hours ago.
Maybe half a day, yeah. It would be close to maybe 10 hours because you drank the thing, then you went and had baths and drinks.
Yeah. Okay. Mina might tell the gentlemen, the boys, that I'm thinking of just hanging out here for a bit. Just in case Ray does wake up.
Okay.
Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, we were already inside the guy. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay. I just head off to the tavern.
Pints.
Shadar will look regretfully at Damon and the night he's going to have. And I'll stay too.
No. Go. I'd rather be alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Inside check.
I really would rather be alone.
Okay.
You can roll. I really would rather be alone. Really would rather be alone.
Right. Okay. All right, so Damon, wait for me.
Oh, if I'm listening, he's just walking.
Come on. All right. Shadar could run up and clank.
Okay.
Oh my God. If the map says, whisper that in his ear. We were inside you. Wow. I know you. Intimately.
When all this Violet madness is over, I think we should get an apartment together.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Your life's a joke. You're broke.
Copyright infringement.
Shadar's waiting for your
Words are
DOA.
So like my friend, I revivify.
Before he leaves, Tyrion is going to make his way up to Mina, and he'll be like,
Amina's just kind of like, we'll say, like sitting on one of these tables. Maybe she's moved it up against the wall, so she's leaning on the wall, legs crossed. She's got a book out, and she's just waiting.
Miss Mina, if you do intend to,
Sir Tyrion,
to stay here, I do not recommend it as something is blatantly afoot. But if you do wish to be here, you should have your wits about you. And he'll place his hand on her arm where she's holding the book, and he will cast Lesser Restoration to counteract the poison from the alcohol.
did you just kill my buzz?
Killed your buzz.
Killed
Did you
your
just
fucking-
kill my buzz?
God.
And then he will say,
Why would you kill my buzz?
because you need your wits about you, Mina.
I'm sitting on a table.
Sir Buzzkill.
In a building full of a vicious disease and a doctor who we have now proven is a liar.
We've proven nothing really about the doctor. And
Miss Mina.
I'm not going to catch it more being drunk or not. I cannot believe Sir Buzzkill.
Miss Mina, if you were to pick up a glass of water and drink from it, that could be a sample from a patient. You say that you are not used to this adventuring type, delving into dungeons, into crypts, into caves with hags, someone with vast experience. The day your wits fail you, or the day your life ends. You do not get to make a second mistake.
Thank you very much for your counsel, Sir Tyrion. I believe I can handle the night from here. You found your way in? I trust you can find your way out. I'll see you tomorrow.
And he will walk away. But as he's walking, he will give Fido extremely strict and strong instructions.
And if you're gonna have that damn dog follow me, just bring him in.
Nah, he's on. He needs to. If he sees the doctor, it is instantly pin him to a wall and call everyone. Well, call Tyrion to get the troops.
Guy just told a white lie, in your opinion. You just know he's a complete
Yeah.
from the other campaign.
No, like he said, he was in this. Like the dog sees him disappear, and then he's not in the house. And we searched the house, and he said he's in the house. But he's thinking that he sees the one spreading the madness. That the madness came from him. As Tyrion's thinking.
Fair.
Oh, wow, okay. It's a map says, go Mina.
Okay, so where exactly is Fido being placed?
I just between the house and back to the
Just
He's doing- just he's doing laps. But if he spots suspicious activities, robed figures, or the doctor himself,
and is he actively watching Nina?
well, he'd be checking in on his route.
Okay.
It's not like deliberately there to guard or protect her. It's that he now has a job, and it's to locate the doctor or suspicious activity, like more cloaked figures that we've seen or have been told about.
Okay.
Is he kind of walking around the building in any kind of formation?
No, like he's not. It's not just that building. He's going over to the doctor's house, and then he's
Okay.
kind of going
excellent.
along the
All right.
circle from the wall. Like he's not just there. Like he's patrolling.
All right, cool.
They see me patrolling. They hate
She's
me.
hating.
They borking.
Yeah, if this guy wakes up at all, Mina will be, unfortunately, probably not in a great bedside manner, just badgering him with questions.
He has been in a comatose state for quite some time.
Oh, I know. Mina knows.
He does not wake up after however amount of time you say.
Yeah, and if he dies, Mina's got something for that too.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I don't even have a buzz, so I'm just there.
Well, Damon. Wine, you say?
Yes, let us have wine, lots of it.
I agree.
I'll bring you over to the tavern then. Where's the tavern? There it is. So Mina is spending what will probably be the night in the clinic.
Shadar will take his customary stool here.
Mm-hmm.
Damon next to him.
I believe it was your turn for the bath.
Ah, yes, at long last.
Elfric,
Yes.
where you go? Is it Aelfric or Alfric?
Alfric. It's
Alfric.
fine. Yes.
Damn it, I was going to make an ale joke.
Well, feel free. I won't hold it against you.
Well, I've sort of played my hand, as it were, now. But I tell you what, I would have Gargane clean the bath there. There's an impressive amount of scum and filth that I scraped off me.
I'm sure I could prestidigitate it to a good state of cleanliness.
Well, any trouble, just shout.
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, David, wine it is then, yes?
Yeah, Damon's just giggling slightly.
You all right?
Yes, it's just something that Alfric said made me laugh about holding it against him. If I told you had a good body, would you hold it against me?
Well, no, I would be rather impressed. I would be, well, I would be rather complimented. I would thank you for the compliment, and why would I hold a compliment against you?
Mm-hmm.
Gargane wine, please.
Straight
Yeah,
over.
man.
Yeah.
There he is.
Question for you, Mark.
Yeah, sure.
As I drink this, do I have any adverse effects?
Nope. You just had it put into your head that, you know what, you could really go for a wine. And you are satisfying said need.
Compulsion.
Okay, I'm going to message you something, Emma, just to as a side while everyone else is doing something, man.
Gargane, cold meats and breads, warm
Yes,
bread
sir.
if possible,
Right away.
with butter. Sir Tyrion, are you hungry?
I may eat after I have my turn on the bath. Gargane, the last evening we stayed in your establishment, I was in the communal room, but how much is this for a private room?
Oh, geez. How much did we say the last time? Let me check.
Prices fluctuate based on demand.
It is.
Wasn't it like 2 silver for
It was,
the
yeah, you're-
combined room and 1 gold for the
Yeah.
higher room, and then Shadar got a discount for buying all the wine?
Correct. Yeah, you're dead right. It's a gold. It's a gold for the single room.
Booking.com.
Oh, but
Booking.com.
isn't the good doctor paying for our
But
stay?
the good doctor
Yes,
said he would pay.
indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, Gargane,
Oh, I'm
I would
gonna
like
miss
a room
Alfric.
key.
I'm gonna miss Alfric seeing his room.
Well, Sir Tyrion Elfric's in the bath right now. Join us for some wine and some cold meats, my friend.
I'll be back down momentarily. I'm just going to remove my armor.
Very well. Right, Damon, you seem to be fairly plowing through that wine there.
Oh, he's already drunk the first glass. On to another.
Excellent.
You see him after like drinking that wine. He kind of has like he's kind of drinking it. You know, he's just going, kind of forcing it down, I guess.
You all right?
Yes, I don't really like wine
Why are you drinking it then?
because I must. I need another 9 glasses.
Why?
I don't know.
You just feel you just kind of get that random craving for wine, I guess, even though you don't like it.
Don't mean to assume your gender, and I will not, but
I mean, I think you can assume that from what you saw earlier.
but
That's your sex, at least.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I don't know how tieflings procreate. Are you capable of becoming pregnant and craving for something that
What you were getting at.
I mean, I'm not quite sure how the physiology of your kind is, but generally in my kind, it's not the male who gets pregnant.
I'm just not aware, so I just thought I'd ask, you know.
No, so well, I mean, if I am, then that's going to be more of a medical question than what we just delved through.
Oh, well, don't tell Elfric, you
No, I'm just certainly not
spend
going to.
hours pouring over you and this medical marvel that you've become.
Yes,
Anyway,
I don't
wine,
really.
is it?
Yes, I don't really look forward to the prospect of you guys going inside me. Not like that, anyway.
My friends, I have some quite distressing news.
Is the bath broken?
No, much worse than that.
What?
I believe the upstairs of the inn has been subject to some sort of terrible spatial anomaly. In addition to all of the other strangeness with the plague and the missing doctor. Went into my room and things were not where they were when I left it. I suggest you all attend to your things immediately and make sure nothing is missing.
Let's look at the bartender. Is this something that happens from your cleaners? Have they tidied up?
In a fluster, Guardian's like, absolutely not. We would never invade the privacy of our guests. None of my staff would go in or out of any rooms. I didn't notice anyone who ain't a guest going up and down them stairs.
Elfric, I need more details. What happened?
This is something most irregular.
Really?
I went in, I observed my desk, and my spellbook was not on the page that I left it. My quill was placed at around 30 degrees angle. It was at an angle of around 70 degrees, which, as you can imagine, is a drastic shift. Many other such anomalous things had occurred.
Was the window open? Alfred, could the wind have caused your quill to spin 40 degrees?
This was no wind. I'm sure of it.
What else happened?
Is there anything missing?
I think everything was accounted for, but as I say, not in the places that I'd left it.
So you have everything. It's tidier, or at least changed, and you still haven't had a bath.
I went back into my room after having the bath, simply to, just have a brief rest, collect the things that I needed, and was met with this horrific sight. It caused me a great deal of alarm.
Move over to this stool right here. It is mine.
While
and try to hold in a laugh.
Well, you saw.
If I didn't know better, I would say I'd had the sense of some malicious purpose.
Well, while you question Gargain, I believe I will go and have my bath.
Be careful up there, Tyrion.
Oh,
be very, very careful.
The shenanigans afoot.
So Tyrion, should the quill mover strike, please let us know.
Wanted to see with that 12 if I noticed Shadar's sniggering as he went past me.
Yeah, you probably would have heard it.
12, can I make a deception check?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can go against
or
it.
a stealth check.
Wine went down the wrong way.
Oh, actually, you know what? You don't know why Shadar changed seats.
He's his cover is to go to Gargain to go Gargain the meat class, please.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and he fetches that for you double time.
I would suggest that while you're getting that meat platter, you also ask your staff who's been in Alfric's room.
Indeed, Gargain, we won't stand for this.
I can assure you it was none of mine, but I will double check for you.
Please do.
And if there's anything else you guys would like to do, I might jump back to Mina.
Yeah, go for it.
Just after this bath, Tyrion walks down just in a towel because he has no more clothes. They're all covered in shit, and sit at the bar in his towel.
Ripped.
And I missed this.
Missed that. All right, let's go back to the clinic. So Nina, you've been sitting on this table for For quite a while.
Long enough that I would have sobered up naturally had Sir Buzzkill not killed my Buzz.
So you might have noticed in the chat earlier, guys, I asked Andy kind of offline to roll a medicine check to get a good feel of this guy, and she rolled a 5. So you're not sure like how he's doing, or if his time is nigh.
Because if I thought that like he was gonna recover, I would have just left him and gone back to the tavern with everyone else. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it for dear old Ray. We fucked him up when we were in his insides. Even more than he was before.
Yeah. So is this at a point where you want to do anything, or do you want to just...
Ooh.
Are you suggesting that a man having his white blood cells disintegrated is not good for him when he's ill?
Let's take the headphones off.
We'll do this when it's time to go back on then.
Oh, I'm excited. This is like my second time getting a headphones off scene. Okay. So with the 5 medicine check, I'm pretty sure he's dying, right?
Like, things don't look good. You're just not able to ascertain what his situation
Excellent.
is.
So I have a question, and then we'll do it another way. You mentioned rolling a Constitution save to figure out if he was going to survive the night.
Yes.
And ideally, I'd like for this to look as natural as possible. Can I bestow a curse upon him so that he succumbs to the disease?
You absolutely could. It won't be from the violet madness, but he'll succumb to like his organs like shutting down kind of thing. It will look like it overcame him kind of thing.
Yeah, because my thought is, like he's gonna die while I'm there. It may look suspicious, as it should. And I'm not gonna try and pretend that he died after I left, because that doesn't make sense. They, a couple of good insight checks and I look like a really bad person. So my thought is just that, Mina would be there drawing in her sketchbook, playing on her drums, and to any of the nurses passing by, I'm just on my drums. I'm not doing anything specific. And at some point he'll pass away. Just kind of succumbing, hopefully to the madness, but if not, general organ stuff works, because the way Bestow Curse works is it gives him disadvantage on that save. So if you wanted to roll another con and see if he just succumbs naturally.
Yeah, okay. Let me get that for you. 11. Yeah, I think that would be fair enough.
Yeah, so my plan at least is just kind of, and I'll be walking around, just kind of pacing, and definitely if any of the nurses are asking something, I'll just say that I'm worried about him because I've got a bad feeling, and he's someone I wanted to talk to, and like it really sucks, and I'll be there for, so he'll succumb naturally at some point, and I will take him using my reaction. And after I do that, I'll definitely kind of shout out for the nurses.
Hey, yeah, when he passes away, you're kind of, you do your thing, your quick flick.
Do my thing.
And yeah, you just kind of sigh. You're just like, and then you put your game face on, and you're like in a panic, like nurses. Yep. Yeah. And they rush over it. Yeah, Ray he is deceased. And they're all like putting a cover over it, like, oh, you don't need to see this, Lady Mina, and all this kind of thing.
Just for the boys and to deceive them so they're not really metagaming, I'm going to roll a medicine check. And we'll say that with a nat 1 medicine check, I couldn't save his life.
Yeah.
I was really trying, like, fuck. Like, there's nothing I can do. I can't help him. Like, shit. I'm gonna pretend to be upset for a little bit. Yeah, so Mina would be like, oh, that's it. I can't get my horse back. And like, man, this fucking sucks. But yeah, at some point, while the nurses are doing that commotion and everything, do I see Fido?
Yeah, like I mean, after a while, his round would come full circle and he'd come outside the window. Yeah.
I'm gonna wave to him, just kind of like somewhat urgently.
Okay.
So I guess you could put Tyrion, or we could tell Stefan, or anything. I don't know. So because if I said to the dog like fuck, Ray's dead or whatever, I don't know if he could tell Tyrion.
Yeah, he would. If you're like Fido came across the window and you just like opened the window to say, yeah, you know, Ray is dead or whatever, he'd be able to telepathically communicate that to Tyrion.
Yeah. So I don't know if Tyrion would want to come or if he'd just be like, oh well, I don't really care about that. But
well, he doesn't have a clue what's going on because there's no headphones on at the moment.
Yeah, so I don't know if you wanted to tell him to bring it in or.
Okay, let me put that in the chat. So give him a second for that message to pop up.
Yeah.
There you go. So no, just for Steve. So Tyrion, you got a message from Fido from Mina, kind of shouting out the window that Ray has passed away.
Ray has
and it's frantic in there. I don't know. Can you see through his eyes or?
No, he only gave me psychic communications.
Okay. Because everyone in the room is like panicking, so I don't, including Mina. So I don't know if that's something he would tell you or.
Well, I mean, yeah, just the fact that the message is there. He'd probably ask Fido to go over and to see is there someone standing there with a blade, or does it just look like the madness got him? So you'd see Fido come over. Or like the quizzical dog head turn, like more information, please.
Mina's gonna kind of start crying. It's like a frustrated, angry cry more than it's a sad cry. Kind of like, I guess you would know that she was looking forward to this information to find your fucking horse. But I don't know if she'd understand the dog doing this. And
Which she's not covered in blood, or there's
no one's covered in blood.
All right, well, I suppose that's an indicator that it doesn't appear to be an attack. I'd probably just go to the front door of the apothecary and like sit in a guard position in case anyone does try to approach or leave.
Yeah, Mina is gonna so long as the dog doesn't actually bite her. You know that thing when you're really sad and your dog comes to give you affection and you're just kind of hugging the dog?
Yeah.
She's gonna do that unless
you won't bite. He's mean as an ally, considered an ally, so he won't.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose that's it.
Okay, headphones back on then. Headphones back on for the crew. No one's looking.
No one's looking.
We need the MSN nudge feature from all them years ago.
Yeah, we need that. Like, hello, everyone.
Sorry, guys. So yeah.
We're back, are we?
We're back. So this scene has reached its conclusion, and
all we'll ever know is that Mina rolled a 1.
Yeah, that's all you know. That's all you know.
You don't know anything.
But you'll know for sure, maybe, what exactly went on in the clinic in 2 weeks' time, because I think that is the perfect place to leave it.
Well, I mean, you don't want to tell them anything?
No.
Well, what would we know?
How would we know?
Tyrion knows a little.
Yeah, I didn't know if Tyrion would say anything, and then we'd cut, or we could cut.
She's a warlock.
Maybe let's leave. We can leave. If not, like Tyrion would say.
It's solely a cliffhanger for us 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for you 3.
Yeah, that's what the angle I was going for. But if you want to,
okay, I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave it up to Stefan.
I quite like that.
I mean, they're both cliffhangers, so whatever you want to do, it's all good.
You guys, I'm happy to go another 5 minutes, Tyrion, if you want to describe to the guys what Mina has told you through
Well, I think
Or even
sitting at the
just,
bar in just this towel, Tyrion would kind of mid drink would just put the cup down and goes, Fido has found Miss Mina in tears. She has informed him that Ray has died.
Oh, I didn't realize they were so close.
Waste of time. He's dead.
That's
what he believes.
I hope we didn't hasten that.
I mean, I'd say we were all pretty close to him at some point, right?
Very well, wouldn't be the first time I've done the last rites drunk. Very well.
Well, we can only hope that his demise serves a purpose to finding a cure for all the others afflicted.
Purpose, indeed.
Indeed, just...
How many drinks have I had so far, Mark?
A good deal of time has gone by, so I'd say probably about six or seven.
Okay, so I'll order another 3 and drink them.
All right,
and then
head
out
through
with
these
them.
drinks.
Perhaps we should just let Miss Mina come to us in her due time.
I agree. Can we do this in the morning?
Yes,
Yes,
I have sent my underclothing to the wash house, and I don't think the people of this fine establishment
I believe
this is my battle towel.
They may require the advanced prestidigitation for that one, my friend.
Indeed, this is why it's probably best that we stay in the establishment.
Yes. Well, look, the cold meats are cold and meaty. The bread is warm. The wine is almost gone because of Damon, but we
single-handedly.
We'll try our best.
How smashed am I?
Roll a Constitution save. You've had about 6 or 7, so
there's quite the appetite for it.
Yeah, I've never seen a drink like this.
Somebody who doesn't
you're
like
actually
wine.
doing okay.
Oh, look at that.
You're putting it away. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't excuse it down to drunkenness, but I want to use my tail to try to whip Tyrion's tail off.
I knew you were going to do it. I knew you were going to do it. I'm going to need a sleight of tail check.
Oh!
It seems like he'd be proficient in that.
And a dex save from Tyrion.
I just sent them. I take his tail off.
I'll take a
save.
Dex save from
It's
Tyrion.
not very good sleight of tail. Oh no!
So what happens is Damon's tail just gets at that little furl where the knot in the towel is, and he just quickly but Tyrion just last second just catches it just before it slides off his arse, and he's just like, no, catches the towel.
You can't blame a man for trying.
Some of us have modesty.
Some of us don't need it.
You're sitting in a towel.
Yeah, but it's covered in the other bits.
I'm sorry, that was so hard.
I was waiting for that to get that towel.
Oh man!
I knew it was going to be you, Damon. Anyway, yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it then, and we'll pick up this. We seem to have gotten more questions than answers this evening, I think. But
as it usually goes with your games, Mark.
Yeah, well, look, we'll all get an
we
answer
love them.
We need the
Close
black
the
market.
door.
Just assume it's 2 weeks.
I know.
I know, God.
That's the worst part. Just kind of stumbling towards the end when you all know it's
the
ending.
worst day
and you
because
don't
we
wanna
know
wait.
tomorrow's the worst day because we know it's like 2 weeks, 13 days.
It's the longest point between
Yeah.
games, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But
The Strawbreaker says there's so much fan fiction.
absolutely,
There really is.
there's
and-
several books in this.
Yeah.
But
We
guys,
I think we just need to get Becca on retainer.
Yeah.
just to draw every session.
I actually put up in chat there, I said I'd love to see a picture of the back of Damon naked in the doorway with Shadar just the other side looking shocked.
Oh my God, can you imagine? And then Mina like behind you, like blurred out, just be like kind of out of focus.
Yeah.
In the bath,
yeah.
just doing her hair or
All
something.
the steam
I
rising up
was
around
gonna
her.
say,
Yeah.
I was like, Shadar's passive is 23. Mina was definitely naked in the tub. I don't know if he saw anything, if he just
he would deliberately avert his gaze.
Phased out. You have a passive of 23.
But he would deliberately, he wouldn't use it for that. He's an awkward lad who is, he's a virgin. He's he grew up in the church. So
I'm going to take that description you just said and send it to Becca.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I'm happy to chip in on the cost of that. I mean, if 100%.
It's funny how many Madonna songs that Shadar embodies, isn't it? Son of a preacher man, like a virgin.
You found it. You found the core.
That's what he built his character around. Madonna songs.
I mean, look.
Inadvertently, yeah, maybe.
Inadvertently, yeah, but I mean, I'm happy to take the compliment.
Yeah.
I just hope he's not quicker than a ray of light when it happens.
It is time.
Guys, thanks so much for everyone in chat watching. Thanks to you guys for playing. It is
thanks
so far.
Everybody.
We're on episode 9. It is an amazing campaign so far.
Absolutely.
Love you guys.
Loving it. Really loving it.
Thanks a million to Christian as well, running everything Twitch in the background.
Of course,
thanks, Christian.
Thanks, Christian.
We will see you in 2 weeks' time, so do stick around and we'll see you then.
Lots of love.
Until next time.
Bye.